Yeah, there we go.
The freestyle by Corey Holcomb and Miss Bitch. I don't like your daughter, bitch. Ever since I saw the little hoe, niggas knocking on my motherfucking door. Is Trina there? Is she coming out? I say, hey, put that thing in that bitch mouth, cause I don't like your daughter, bitch. Going in my refrigerator. Every nigga that nut in her, somehow they hate her. Her 2 kids that she kept cause she thought them dudes was gonna give her fuck. But then they ducked out on her ass. Fuck that silly slut. Even though that bitch do got a big ass butt. But I won't fuck her though. Cause it's your daughter. But get the daughter out my face before the slaughter. I don't like your daughter, bitch.
I told you he had some shit. Yeah, there we go.
The freestyle by Corey Holcomb and Miss Bitch. We good?
Yeah. What up, motherfuckers?
Shannon.
5150 lives again. The legendary 5150 show. Today we were, I want to address this shit right away. Today we were gypped. Today I was supposed to toy with Bobby Glanton Smith.
You're supposed to toy with him. What?
I asked him what happened and what did you say, nigga?
Does everybody know what we're talking about, first of all?
The basketball game.
Everybody knows.
I know, but just in case we have some newbies.
I was going to beat the shit out of Bobby today. Effortlessly.
One-on-one. Okay. Just keeping them abreast.
And now what happened?
Well, first of all, the first thing that happened is I guess you kept the secret to yourself that you had actually prepared yourself to play. And if you did...
I ain't did shit. I was in Lexington, Kentucky eating hot wings all week. I ain't prepared myself for your ass.
And that's why we had to delay this, man, because I know what's going to happen once you play for 5 minutes and you down 4-0. It's going to turn into Urlacher ball. And
Well, so you scared?
No. I just need to make sure that I protect my interests both physically and financially.
Protect your interests?
That's such a change from your attitude before, Bobby.
No, I talked all of that.
Bobby was talking gang shit.
Yeah, it was all.
Oh, I talked all that shit. But here's what Corey did. He didn't even chime in until he showed 5150 Nation his it was either high school or college when he was raw bone, number 23. He showed him and he said, "Y'all better not sleep on me." I saw that shit, and I saw that.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
You didn't put on Twitter.
But who cares about any of that? You talked so much crap before. Nothing.
I meant every word of it.
I think Darlene is calling you out.
And it's too late. I'm not playing tonight, man. It's cold. It's cold as hell out there. You know, I ain't playing out there.
It's people who can't even get out the house.
There's people in the blizzard watching this show, Bobby.
They ain't got to play Corey Holcomb and beat him and live to tell about it.
Damn,
I
Bobby,
just
it
want
look
to say
bad.
all this shit.
It look bad.
I am so embarrassed that the loser of the Zoe Bobby game, I agreed to play him.
No, he didn't.
And y'all jumped out.
You should have just played the winner.
Oh my God.
You won't take that hat off and play.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
I'll play without the hat.
Here's the deal. Can we get...
It don't matter no more, Bobby. You jumped out.
No, you didn't
Whatever the fuck happened, he jumped out.
Okay.
He killed
it. Damn.
I was gonna show you how insignificant you are basketball. And you jumped out. I can't believe that. I never would have thought you would have jumped out. I thought you would at least.
Well, allow him to articulate it differently. No. Did you chump out?
No, I didn't chump out.
Well, what is happening with you?
I knew that there were several things that had to be in place. First of all, I had to be here in the frame of mind. I'm the one that prepared for this game. He did not prepare for this. And my jump shot...
It shows the lack of respect I have for what I saw when you and Zoe played.
Now, okay.
Everybody waiting on this game, and I'm just saying,
and they're going to wait.
Everybody to know he
it's
didn't
on
show
me.
up.
It's on me. It's on me.
He jumped out.
It's on me, and I'll take that. But here's what I'm on.
He was showing me a picture of somebody in jail before the show started.
Yeah.
Talking about, he went to jail.
Factor.
What happened? Who went to jail?
My great nephew, man. Like a whole lot of black
Where
kids.
he live?
In Shelbyville, Tennessee. And
When the last time you talked to him?
Oh man, it's been a couple of years, man.
So how the fuck was that gonna stop you from
Because
playing basketball?
Because he's my great nephew, and I
You
care
could have
about
played
him.
for the glory.
No, we ain't. You ain't even. Don't even start.
Real men duck
Don't-
challenges.
Right.
Okay, well, all right.
Real men don't make up
choke.
excuses.
Okay,
Yeah,
here's the deal.
navigator, I see you.
Here's the deal. Y'all enjoy yourself. All I need.
Here come the
Look,
chat room.
I got one question for you, Corey.
Somebody said they got basketball courts in jail.
Okay. All I need to know, Corey, is this. Here's what I need to know, because this is your night.
Hey,
I brought this on myself. I talked all that shit, meant every word of it. I worked out to the point where you in trouble. Can we play in 2 weeks?
I don't want to play, Bobby.
You know why you don't want to play?
I'm
You
just-
never did want to play. You ain't worked out.
now
You ain't
gonna
did
do-
shit.
Nah.
Now it's my fault.
No, it's my fault, but you didn't never want to play.
Bobby, I
Somebody
saw
said
you.
Bobby pissed already.
Right.
No, he never did.
Real men show up.
Real men show up.
Corey,
I love it.
Corey has not mentioned his
Real
name.
men
Jim
show
Brown
up.
don't like it.
Jim Brown is not
All
your
I
friend
got to
anymore.
say is this. In 2 weeks, I want to play you. If you are willing to take that challenge.
No, I'm not.
Hell,
I'm not interested.
there were no
Okay,
stipulations.
well-
Real men smoke squares.
All right.
Real men don't
Real
choke.
talk 58.
I ain't gonna. I ain't nothing. It's nothing else I can do.
Real men play spades.
Real
Somebody
Okay. I'm gonna take all of
Real
these.
men play tunk.
I am very.
Kerplunk.
Man, I'm gonna take all these licks.
Somebody say he got a keg and water hose. He was gonna.
That's the one that don't know that you.
I
You,
can't.
you know you was in trouble, Corey. The betting line changed, man.
Well, you
Wow.
can you can flip it, but
No, I know.
I was
flipping it.
I was wondering what he was gonna say. I was like, because sometimes you be fucked up. You don't want to do something, but he talked all that shit,
And I will play you, man.
and you didn't
Oh,
show
it's
up.
your own terms.
This
Jim
time.
Brown
That's
is
weird.
not your friend.
Right.
Y'all don't. Whoever said that has no
I
friends.
did first. I take claim.
Well, you ain't got no friends. You don't even know why we friends.
Real men wear faded shirts.
I got one on.
Bro,
Yeah,
910. You
I
crazy,
sure do.
boy.
So you chickening out on a rematch. Not a rematch, but a rescheduling.
I'll put it like this, Bobby. I will play you in basketball if you could beat Zoe. I was realizing, how did I wind up
did you
playing
end up
the
playing
winner?
Because
I mean, the loser
Because you out of shape.
of the
why.
bullshit game.
No,
I was out
you
of
out of
shape,
shape.
too.
You out. No, he really out of shape.
He said, Zoe said he was out of shape and he beat
I
you.
got you, man. I got you. I got
Well,
you.
okay,
Now-
Bobby.
2 weeks. Give me 2 weeks.
Gout gate.
Gout game? Wait, Bobby, what is that?
Gout gate.
That's funny.
All right.
Right, I will. Who is that who said that? Alexander
What?
McFarlane, Corey versus Rooster and Fairgrounds. I'll play Rooster them first. I can't play you, Bobby. You jumped out.
Yeah.
Gout gate.
I ain't mad at you, Corey.
What the fuck?
You deserve this out right here, okay? Because the
Wait
truth
a
of
minute, Bobby.
it, he deserved this out.
Somebody
This
say,
ain't out.
somebody
He didn't
say,
play no way, man.
hey man, Doc Smellgood say real men's shirts match their hair.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I'm gonna take all these licks.
Wow. Let's see who can get the best
They
best comment in. Let's
they
read 'em.
all know Bobby.
Come on,
Bobby farts cigarette smoke.
Come on with him.
DJ Abu.
Tell him, come on with all of that. Come on.
Real men wear tank tops.
I say in 2 weeks I'm gonna whoop this nigga ass, and y'all make out the difference. That's what all I got to say.
Jim Brown ain't claiming this.
No,
Damn.
I ain't gonna ask him to.
Jim Brown, your dear friend, was a soldier on the field.
Never missed a game. Never
You?
missed a game. I didn't
I
say I
don't
was
know,
Jim
Bobby.
Brown.
You,
Now
and
you
you
don't
the one
want
was
to-
hyping it.
And I mean it. In 2 weeks, your ass is still mine.
2 weeks.
Whoa.
We can play next week.
No, I'm not.
You don't want
Why
to
do
play
you
at
need
all.
the time?
You know
Let's
why- you know
let's
why Corey don't
explain
wanna
why
play?
we need to set up.
I'll
Bobby.
play Zoe. I can't play Bobby.
I'll
Okay,
play.
Zoe, I'll play you and I shoot all jump shots. I
Nigga,
can't
I'll
go in
play.
on you.
I'll
Is
play.
that'll be fair. I'll feel better if I have to shoot all jump shots.
Hey, don't
I can't go
handicap
in.
the game, man.
You know, you too little, Zoe. I'm telling you.
I'm bigger than Bobby.
Well,
What difference that make? I got
y'all
him,
about
man.
the same size.
I got you, man. That's the problem.
Except
You know I
Bobby
got
on
you.
cake and water and Newports.
You know I got you, man. Hey, look, I like the way Corey handled this. He never did want to play no way. He ain't mentioned nothing about this game till tonight. and let him have his moment.
Real
But
men
if he
back
ever
it up.
play me,
Who
I'm
said
gonna
that?
beat him.
Oh God, 144.
Real men have excuses.
Wow.
An excuse is a well-planned lie. I ain't
Jesse
got time to do
Wilson,
that
Bobby
shit.
SquarePants.
I ain't gonna rub it in no more,
Okay, I
but
can't.
I
Damn.
was shocked when I found out. I was like, "Dude, he ain't gonna play.
No,
What the fuck?"
no,
All that shit that was talked.
no. Yeah.
So Zoe, the challenge goes to you.
Hey.
I play you. I shoot all jumpers because you too little. Down low, you too little. You got that soft gate shit going on.
But Corey, I
You
will
will be a
beat
deflated
you too, nigga.
football player against me, boy.
I'll beat you. This is not Bobby and training and
Maybe you might give me a better challenge than
I will
Bobby. I
beat
just
you
was
for
gonna play
sure.
Bobby just for the entertainment purpose.
No,
you remember when Charles Barkley raced the referee on TV? That's how I was looking at this. I was like, did this motherfucker know I'm an athlete first? I wasn't even mad. I was like, I just beat the shit out of Bobby. I wasn't gonna let you score though.
You out your
I wasn't
fucking
gonna
mind.
let you
You
score.
are
somebody
out
called you
your
Zoe
mind.
Brady.
So
Out your mind.
Going down right now.
You're went too
Going
far
down.
now,
Let's
man.
go.
somebody said I look like a hip hop gorilla. Fuck you.
Damn.
Yeah, I told you.
I was,
man.
but look, I wasn't gonna let Bobby score.
He's out
I wasn't gonna let him be out there with that 7-4 shit. No, that shit was gonna be 7-0.
And Lord, you out your mind.
I seen you play, man.
I
You
seen you
won't even
play.
be able to get a shot up.
You are crazy.
Here we go. Here we
Bobby
go.
Ewing.
crazy.
Oh, they saying Bobby don't show up in
You
the
are
game.
crazy. Look, all I know is I asked for 2 weeks.
Bobby is the
We can go
deadbeat
right now.
dad of
We can go
basketball.
right now.
Damn.
You don't show up. You wasn't there for your. You wasn't there for your game.
Wasn't there for your game?
He's right. Corey is absolutely right. It was my game.
Wow.
He didn't even practice or nothing. Like he could just beat me walking out there on the court. You out
Bobby
your
is
fucking
the
mind, man.
deadbeat dad
You made it happen.
of basketball.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, Zoe, you next up.
I'm in. I'm the winner anyway, so.
You know what? I'm gonna rent a gym.
That's what you should have did for this instead of having me out there freezing.
I'm not
to death.
talking to you about.
Oh, my
Hey, Zoe, I'm gonna rent a gym. We actually gonna tell people in Hollywood about this.
Yep.
Should.
I'm in.
Have all them niggas out here.
Y'all need to ask yourself why didn't he do that for our game?
Because he probably don't respect your game.
At all.
He got to bring the whole
You
shit
lost
for
Case
me.
closed. Case closed.
You lost to a man with a hat on.
Now y'all know
How
why
the fuck are
Corey
you gonna
didn't
beat
get
somebody
out with
playing
me. He
basketball?
wasn't going to invite all his friends to watch me drill him between his beady eyes.
You lost to a man with a
Beady.
hat on.
Fair and square.
A hat on. I nigga
Fair.
beat you in his hat.
Fair and
That's like
square.
when you playing with your kids.
Fair and
Come here,
square.
shorty. Come here. Let me show you. Little boy, little.
He don't want none
avoid
of me.
you.
Y'all look at him. He don't want none of me, though. Corey don't want
Hey,
none
you
of me.
don't want to say, look at him, boy. You
Yeah.
looking like that.
Now, you said 7 more.
look
You
like
out your
that,
mind.
You look like that first Ewok got shot when them things, them big tower things were stepping on him.
no.
You know, the
Yes,
older Ewok. Oh, hey, da.
It's a good thing I don't know what an Ewok is.
Good. But if you ever watch Return of the Jedi, you're going to be like, that motherfucker.
There it is.
I already feel that way.
Oh, my God.
God damn.
Yeah.
I can't even.
Yeah.
That's,
Loose talk. That was some loose
Damn,
talk
there
about
it is.
bullshit
Yup.
right there.
We're going to let Darlene get into her shit.
Right. Right.
well, shit. That right there just. Yeah, that was it. That killed it. I can't even
What
look
the
over
fuck
there.
can
I
we
can't
say?
look
I
over
mean, he didn't even show
I
up.
can't
What
even
the
look over
fuck?
there. Woo! Anyway, let's see. Okay, well, hey, you know what, Corey, cut it out. I can't. Okay, so hey, so you guys might appreciate this, but I don't know if you know that Gabrielle Union, that is the woman who married Dwayne Wade, right? Late in the year, last year, September, I think it was. Anyway, she's on a publicity tour right now, and she's giving interviews. So her most current thing that she's saying that stands out, that people are making a big deal about, is that she's saying that she requested a prenup, to sign a prenup. Look at
For what?
Well, you know, she married Dwayne Wade, but she's letting everybody know that it was her request and her idea. She wanted a prenup.
I don't want his money. I want his big jaws.
Wait. Okay, so what she's saying is, she's saying that most women, when they marry an athlete like that, of course, everybody assumes that they're in on it for the money. So she wanted to make a statement because she says, "Oh, I don't need his money. I do well on my own. As you know, I'm an actress and blah, blah, blah." And she goes into the whole details. But she's telling everybody, look, I struggled to get where I'm at. I went to UCLA. I ate top ramen, blah, blah, blah. This is what she said in her last couple interviews. And then she just said, I want to let you guys know that I requested the prenup.
Is that a noble thing?
Well,
No, it's not.
It's
Well,
not.
Why do you have to say that?
there you go. I thought about the same thing.
What was your agenda for letting people know that I requested prenup? I'm not talking shit about the sister because I like her
I
in
do,
ways.
I do too.
Right.
I do too.
But why do you say that? Why do you have to let us know that?
That's interesting because that's the first thought that came out my mind. It was just like, well, why speak on it? Why not?
When you solid, you solid.
There you
Right.
go. There it is. Okay.
Somebody type Dragon Ball Z. Well, they don't like that story. Dragon Ball
So,
Z.
Darlene, what's in the prenup?
What is what?
What's in the prenup?
Did she give details?
No, that. But
Wow.
you know you can look that up. I think you can actually get.
You saying it's public record?
Is it?
I don't
always
know.
thought that prenups were. I know that Kim and Kanye's was. You can actually look that one up.
So Kim and Kanye got a prenup?
It's. I don't know if you can call it that, but it is listed as a prenup.
They got the Mad Baby prenup.
Somebody said Darlene is catfishing niggas on Christian Mingle.
Oh, I should do that. I should do that. Catfish. Oh, Bobby, catfishing is a long story.
Somebody say, why is Darlene talking to Corey directly?
I'm not talking to Corey. What?
Somebody say she can't even see the chat room.
That's fucked up. Yes, I do have bad eyesight, little bastards.
Darius,
Little
Darisha
bastards.
Grove. Fuck 'em.
Okay, when you get
Bobby
my age, you better
Mayweather. Oh, these niggas ain't gonna.
What
They
else
gonna
you-
leave Bobby alone.
hope, you better hope you have some decent eyesight when you get my age.
What else you
Shit,
got, D?
Little bastards. Oh, anyway, by the way, remember when you made a comment about wipe that about stop? I can't even look
I
over.
had an apple chunk on my lip.
About little baby.
Could have been yeast. No, go ahead.
No, about little baby North, how she wasn't smiling. Remember one time he made a little comment?
Right.
Okay,
right.
and you know how Kanye doesn't smile too much himself.
How did Baby North look normally?
But
It was not on me for 9 months.
stop. Oh God, here we go. See, I knew somebody told me not to bring the story. But anyway, it was interesting because I should have said it that night, but I forgot about it. Anyway,
My mama pussy stank.
God dang it. Anyway, so Kim had been saying recently that the reason she doesn't smile a lot is because she's actually keeping herself from smiling because it creates wrinkles.
How stupid. What?
Kim
Okay,
has said
this
that.
is loose talk about bullshit
No,
for
but
real.
Who said that? Kim
Kim
Kardashian?
Kardashian, and she's been saying it in interviews recently and she's admitted. She
So
said,
what's Kanye's
she said
excuse?
people, exactly. She said people
Yeah,
ask me why I look so
That
stoic
can't be his reason.
reason-
and why I'm
Kim-
pouting. It looks like I'm pouting. She said it's not. I'm purposely doing this because I think that if you smile too much, it creates wrinkles. I'm like,
She used to smile when she was the maid for them Hollywood A-list bitches.
Ooh. Wow.
Reason she don't smile that much now, because every time she sit down, that bacterial smell come out that womb.
you know what?
Her and North be
Okay,
like,
look,
this
I
is some
just-
bullshit.
Vaginosis.
Right. This
Bacteria.
bitch need a fire hose put up her pussy. A fire hose with some bleach in it. Her pussy need to be mopped.
Oh my God.
Anyway,
You talking about a man's wife.
Man, that
That's
shit
right.
ain't gonna last, man.
oh shoot.
Now
here we
you
go.
condemning the man's marriage.
I'm
Here
not
we go.
condemning it. I'm just saying what I've seen. The bitch married the first dude. How long was they married? The little record nigga. He was skeeting in her for about, what, a year and a
Oh,
half?
Damon. For a little while. Long, yeah.
What's his name?
Damon. My
He
kid
had a
was on
curl,
his,
right?
No, he didn't have a curl. He's bald.
The nigga didn't have a curl?
No, he's bald.
That's the first one?
Uh-huh.
He from out here, right?
Yeah, he lives right down the street. Ice was on his, my son was on his paintball team.
Damon, you the greatest. You cracked you turned that pussy into absolutely hopeless.
You know what?
After she left you, that pussy became a hustle.
Real nice guy, by the way, too.
Began.
That pussy and loose squares be on the same shit in the street.
Oh, my God. Anyway.
I'm sorry. Never mind. I ain't sorry.
Yeah.
I'm-
Yeah.
Fuck.
All right, and then I just wanted to end it and just warn you guys. They've done a study okay, recently, and it announces the most dangerous sexual position because there have been a bunch of incidences recently. So I just want to warn you fellas, okay? They claim that the cowgirl position is the most dangerous position because it has been causing, what did they call it? Exactly, penis fractures. So they've been snapping.
You talking about when bitches ride your
Yes,
dick?
because you are not in control of her full body weight is sitting on you, and a couple of people have been. So they said that the cowgirl has been causing some damage recently. Be careful; it causes penile fractures.
It was intentional.
When a girl riding
I've
your
been
dick,
fucking for years. I ain't never had no fracture.
No, but
your hand is
they even
supposed
said
to
that
be
you
on
know
her
her.
ass. Girls ride your dick, you supposed to do this the whole time.
You're supposed to be in control.
Now, since I got a little weight on me, I don't do that shit as much. Cause bitches be bumping into my gut, and I be like, Bitches sound like you fucking the shit out of me, but you hurting my stomach, bitch. But what I'm saying is, you gotta grab that ass. Women like when you grab their ass and you shove them back and forth. I'm telling you, them bitches love that shit, dog.
Oh my God.
It's the only time you can be violent with a woman, and it's acceptable.
But they were saying that was the most that's the most dangerous position. It's second.
So if you get your
Wait.
dick broke,
Somebody said Hope Flood reverse cowgirl.
that's not gonna happen. That motherfucker gonna reverse out the door when I see him. He's like, look, we meet in other places. We don't meet in rooms where we by ourselves. I can't explain that.
We meet in crowds.
My God.
Damn.
Oh,
I want to know who got their dick broke.
a couple of people.
Yeah,
They
that's
said-
strange.
They said out of the they took a poll out of 3 hospitals.
And it's because it probably ain't they got their dick broke up top or nothing. It's just that meat that's molded at the bottom get yanked off. And I know that's fucked up to go in the hospital and some bitch smirking because you can't talk. And she gonna be like, well, his dick got
A dick fracture. That shit just sounds strange.
this nigga gear shift broke.
So they did say
This nigga came in here without a clutch.
They said researchers surmise that when the woman is on top, she's usually in control of the movement with her entire body weight landing on the erect penis, not being able to interrupt it when you're on the bottom. So when the penis suffers a wrong way penetration, the man's decision to blah, blah, blah. And then, here it goes. They said on a side note, out of 42 fractures in one hospital, 28 of those occurred during the 40 out of the 42, 28 of them were from the cowgirl, and 4 were during homosexual acts, and the other 6 were due to penile manipulation, and then the 4 are unclear circumstances.
Here we go.
I mean, a bitch was mad at a nigga, but look,
The male fracture.
But
some girls, they get off. They know how to make themselves have an orgasm by getting on top and riding a certain way.
Yeah.
You're right.
There's some girls who have to do it like that to get theirs. But some dicks are shaped facing down. Some are facing up. Some are facing, you know what I'm saying? I'm just
Sideways.
saying, right. I mean, I don't know if that's no homo information. I'm just saying. I mean, like, if your dick is facing toward your chin when it get hard.
But you know,
Because there's some people who made like that.
well, uteruses are
That's
shaped
what
like
you-
that. Too. You know that, right?
They who?
Some can go forward and some go back.
That's what I said. Like
thing,
some,
so that's
I
why-
think the real
the
question,
dicks that's
everybody.
facing up. You got to ride the bitch. Your dick get yanked back when it get rolled. So if they yank back too far,
That's it.
tell that bitch don't get relaxed up there. Be in
I think
control.
the
You
real
got to
question
go.
is
My
that
dick
everybody
facing me,
wants to
bitch.
know, Darlene, is have you fractured a dick?
No, not that I know of. But they were saying that most fractures, men don't know that it's occurred. If it wasn't so severe, usually they're tiny little fractures. I mean, it's a tiny little fracture.
It hurt.
And later,
I bet you that.
oh, Bobby said it hurt.
I remember.
I haven't had one, but I know that it was intentional.
We
ones that
might
happen
all
fractures.
be living with
Oh,
dick
you get
fractures
intentional,
right
so
now.
you're not
Well,
saying-
a woman knows her body well enough to know that. Look on his face, said this ain't really cool. But we ain't
But during
say
sex,
nothing.
you can't really read faces saying, "Oh, that he's thinking this ain't cool."
I do. I
can read a
I got the
face.
lights on. I got the lights on.
Yeah, I like the lights
I
on
remember
too.
I jagged off with no lubrication. Now I don't know if it was a fracture,
But that shit hurt.
but it was skint. I skint my dick. I was too embarrassed to go to the doctor, so I let that little 3.5 week period heal. Putting the Neosporin.
Oh God!
One day I let the Neosporin get close to my pee hole and it hurt.
That's
Can't
for
let nothing
open
get
wounds,
close.
Though Neosporin, that ain't gonna help nothing. That
It's a skin fracture.
an abrasion.
I skint my dick with my hand.
You got a rug burn, but you got
My
a
hand
burn.
was rusty. I used that hotel soap, so you know I used to be real. And I didn't feel like going to the stove, so I know how to work my vein.
Oh
That
my,
little vein, I used to know how to nug it.
TMI.
And I didn't realize it was skint till after I nut and went to sleep. I was like,
TMI, Chris, don't egg him on.
it's
Don't
something
egg him
still
on.
going on down there. It hurt. So when I woke up in the morning, you know how when you skin your knees, it was one of them under my dick in the bottom. I had to wear wet drawers in the front.
Chafe mark more.
Right.
It's probably chafe.
It hurt.
Anyway,
The hotel soap.
Yeah, that hotel soap make you rusty than a motherfucker. When you see them real dark people come out them hotels in the summertime,
Look like a ghost.
right? You be like, well, I can tell you ain't packed no real soap. You got that hotel soap. So my hand was hard. My hand was like,
Anyway, so you guys be careful.
I shook Adrian Peterson's hand one day. Adrian Peterson had a robot shake. That's how my hand was that night. And I wore my, it wasn't the dick head. It wasn't at the dick head. It was right below the dick head. That little area where the vein go in, where it shoot out. I never do that shit.
You had the nugget. The fuck is nugging the vein on your dick? What is that?
It take too long, and it's too. You gotta keep going, because if you let it go back down, it's like starting over, like building a fire.
Oh my God.
But all I had to do was just go. It was a store right down the street. I could have enjoyed it. Instead, I forced the skeet out. That's them lonely nights at the hotel, man. That shit'll get you.
Oh my God.
Anyway, be careful. Get the
Word.
good stuff if you're gonna do that.
Word to the wise. God
What
damn.
did they say? Skinny girls, thick girls, medium girls. Who are the girls
Any
that
girl.
are more likely to cause a fracture?
That they did not.
They didn't have to,
specify.
man. They
didn't
all-
talk-
they
didn't
all
talk
can
about
You
do
would
that.
think the big ones probably
No,
come
no,
with
no,
the
no.
force of fracture power.
That ain't what fracture you do, man. You know when that motherfucker bend and she holler, ooh, and you be like,
No, but can you
move
imagine?
over,
But can you
goddamn.
imagine if you're bouncing? Because usually you bounce up and down in that position, Bobby. I don't know if you know.
No,
about
all
that.
bitches don't bounce. Them lazy bitches do this. Bitches who still in shape, they bounce a little bit. Them
Most girls with real strong
Lazy.
quads, they'll be up on their feet.
fat
and they'll
bitches
be
will rub
off.
that them woe out thighs be
I think-
soft in the inside so it don't hurt as bad.
Whoa out thighs. What the fuck do whoa out thighs look like?
Light skinned bitches, when they thighs woe out in the inside, it look like Coogee sweater material.
Oh my gosh.
That's what it look like, because it's light and them veins be it's almost like a little, they make a little window to see the inside of their leg, because it be woe out right there.
Oh my God.
On dark skinned people, it ain't as bad, but when light skinned girls get them woe out thigh rubs, that shit is a problem. Them bitches got the spray paint between their legs.
Okay. Anyway, there we go.
You got it in,
There
though?
we go.
You
Yes.
got more?
No, I'm just no. I was gonna
What?
talk about Maya and people making a big deal about her performing at that strip club. But
Why you trip? Why you gonna take that from us? Maya performed at a strip club?
And she did pretty darn well. She's
The
performed.
singer Maya?
Yes, but she's performed several times at strip clubs before.
Do we have a video, some movement?
And she did really good. No, she's performed before at them, and she did really great. I don't understand why people making a big deal, right? So all the other girls in the strip club behind her on the, they were naked, butt naked, like nothing on. And she had a cute little outfit on, and she got busy. She did the move, she did a split, bouncing, she did all that stuff. Well, anyway, people are, some people are saying, oh, some people are not with it. They're like, oh, really? Why are you performing? Look.
They said she had to pay rent. What
I
happened?
was just gonna say that paper ain't coming in like it was.
That's true, but she's done that a lot of times. Like, so it's not like anything.
It's
like
in her
new.
blood.
You know what?
Don't nobody ever say that, man. Some bitches are born.
You saying Maya is a hoe?
No, hey.
A whore. That's your word. Whore.
Some bitches are born to display that monkey. They can't even rest because ain't nobody looked at it in a week.
What did Maya's baby pictures look like then?
Well,
I ain't never
there's
seen
video
it.
of it too. There's video, and the club.
Where's the video?
Actually, you can see the whole video up on their Instagram. They know what they're doing. That club. It's
Chris,
in
can we
Florida.
get the video?
You know which one it is? It's in Florida.
Hey, man, this motherfucker chronic audio sonic or something say, I'd put a blunt in Maya and hit it from her booty hole.
Wow.
Put a blunt in her pussy and fuck it in the air. I
Damn.
think that's backwards. You supposed to fuck the pussy while the cigarette poking out the air.
Yeah.
No, he was typing too fast.
Let her ass smoke the blunt, and then
But
you
anyway,
fuck the pussy.
I thought, of course, me.
I don't know. If you put cigarettes next to her asshole, that chitlin smell gonna be in the room.
Damn it, Chris, just stop. This is
Well, I'm just saying, boy, you can't.
You might get an ignition or something. Burn.
You can't erupt certain ass. That's why, ladies, let me tell you
You
something.
can't.
If you got a man who do anything to your ass, you must make sure your ass is clean well. The outside and the Twizzler.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Well, I'm just saying.
Legendary Twizzler talk.
Sometimes you clean the outside good, but if the Twizzler was not clean, as you walk, remnants drip on the part that you clean, so you just wasted your time cleaning your ass. You got to clean the ass and the Twizzler. Because when the Twizzler clean, it's sealed up in the inside, so nothing can seep through really. But if it ain't clean properly, that Twizzler's still dirty, even though the outside, you done wiped the shit out that motherfucker.
Hey, you said Bobby's was dirty. Remember, because he said he don't.
Bobby
get
say he never cleaned his ass Twizzler. Is you standing on that still?
Oh,
Yes,
Are
I
you
am.
settled?
We see you use hotel soap, but you still ain't cleaned that ass Twizzler. Bobby, you gonna drink all that good water and get
Another 10
colon
years.
cancer.
No, that ain't happening. I got enough problems.
this shit is going crazy.
Anyway, yeah.
So can we? I want to see the video of this girl.
She did good. I don't understand what people
What's
make a big
good?
deal.
What's good, Donna?
I mean, she looked like she could do a good job like them other girls.
The question is, what was she there for? Was she there to get money?
She's promoting her
From-
album, and she did this. She knows what she's doing.
Did she go in the VIP room?
No, she performed. She did a performance.
Oh, so she was there doing a show. She wasn't
Yeah,
like.
yeah. She
Would
walked
you
out and
ever?
surprised people.
Would you ever work at a strip club?
No, for what?
Cause shit, motherfuckers pay, especially when they
So
like
what?
you.
I'm not about all that money. I don't care.
You don't care about
No,
that shit.
no, at all. No, I don't care.
That's what's up.
I'm about to leave this town anyway. Whatever happens, happens. I've been.
You leaving this town?
No, like I've always had a dream of like going back to where like the area that I came from before it was overdeveloped, and like going back to like farm stuff. I'd rather do that.
What kind of?
What?
What
Ride
part?
Okay.
motorcycles
But
and
in
raise animals,
California,
stuff like that.
just not LA.
What do you mean?
You say you're gonna leave this town.
Yeah, like Mexico or another state, like a really desolate state that has a farm on it. That's what I would like. At the end of my day, I don't care. I've had a hell of a life, like a ball. I've done it all. Traveled, you name it.
So now it's
And
time to retire to the farm.
I love that. No, but that's
The
what
hell?
I don't need
You're
that.
gonna
I
be
don't
so
need
bored
no-
out there, goddammit, when it
Bored,
get dark.
Are you kidding me? Bored.
That
No,
cow gonna be looking at you every time you walk past.
I grew up with all that.
Hey.
You can't even ride no ATVs out here, none of that. You can't shoot. No, you have to go to a damn range to shoot a gun. Out there, they have open ranges. You could do all kind of stuff out there.
I get it.
So anyway, no, I don't.
She's
Somebody-
leaving.
Darlene is moving back to Cambodia.
Ah,
That
no,
midnight
that's not
train
where
to
I'm
the
from.
farm.
Southern California native. But
Say she's going back in time.
Go
Darlene's
back in
dreams.
time.
Z's.
Place
good.
back.
Totally different than y'all's. That's
Guess
what
who's
I'm
gonna
talking
be
about.
right back
Everybody else
outside?
Same bullshit.
You be knowing that shit too,
I
man.
know she will.
Corey can say.
So you really want to do that?
I bet. What do you mean? Yeah.
Wow.
So your second life gonna be on the farm.
Wherever. Could be on a farm, a beach, whatever. But just I don't need.
Just away from all this riffraff.
I don't need none of this stuff. It's all good.
Loose talk about bullshit.
That's right.
What happens when girls they get bored with the city life? Hey, so anyway, should we bring up the topic after the break?
After the break?
before. There you go.
All right, so we want y'all to listen to this and take this in.
Let me grab my phone so I can read it.
Zoe got his phone somewhere. What is it? Charger. That's that old iPhone with the bullshit battery that they, when you update it, Apple make it where the battery don't work no more.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, because
They have a
that's
time limit on them. I know. Mine, like, right at 2 years, mine was like this.
Yeah, they hustle the batteries on them phones. But yeah,
This is gonna be interesting.
yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Zoe, did you find the motherfucker yet?
I'm looking through it
Zoe
right
going
now.
through them emails from Brittany.
You gonna keep mentioning Brandy.
I mean, Brandy.
Hey, Bobby, I ain't seen you crack up that hard.
Girl, what's the linebacker girl name?
Who?
The linebacker.
What linebacker?
She had a nickname.
Lousy bitch.
Right.
Who?
Yeah. She came to the
The
studio.
topic.
Go.
Today-
Okay, let's go
topic.
to the topic.
Go.
Remember that. Candy Bar Brown. Oh yeah, that's Zoe.
In a healthy
Zoe ate that pussy
household.
from the back.
I did what?
Stop. No, don't
Candy
listen
Bar
to him.
Brown. You ain't eat that pussy.
No.
Look,
I think
he got sensitive about that.
Candy
I
Bar
touched
Brown
the
is
nerve.
married.
See,
That bitch will get down. That bitch will show up in a studio full of niggas that don't know her. That pussy can be open.
oh my God.
Hey, listen, you've made Candy Bar Brown a star.
Not for long.
That bitch
You.
ain't no star. That bitch ain't even got a car note. That bitch got a bus pass.
Okay. But I never had sexual relations
That's what Bill Clinton said.
with that woman.
What about Porter?
Never have I had sexual relations with POTUS. However, I would.
Porter's got some titties.
Some beautiful titties.
I want to hold
And
her
word
head
on the
from
street
the back
is-
and shake them flakes out that shit. She be having them flakes on top. Her flakes be on top like, what up, G? The fuck going on? This the Porter dandruff in this motherfucker. No, I'm fucking around with you, Porter.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Topic. In a healthy household, should a woman's priority be, her first priority, be to her children, taking care of them, or taking care of her man? I think that's a very interesting angle Corey came from today. He sent me this at 6 in the morning.
Yeah, I had just washed up in the sink. I was like, oh yeah, let me get the topic going on. All right, so when we come back, we're gonna talk about ladies. Who should be first? Yo, man, them little motherfuckers you skeeted out because you thought it'd make somebody be with you. 5150 show. We'll be back.
Wow.
grab your hat now, 'cause here we go.
You say you gon' ride, chop that block, inhale that fire. Ghetto juice got pockets fat, and that's a fact. Come pat me down, pop the trunk, you hear that bunking through the speaker, smell a pound. I won't be saving your lady, but she can pay me before she drown. You hear that sound? Blah blah blah. He hits the ground, die die die. Hey, don't you touch my cup of drink if I ain't tell you it's alright. Take me a flight, what's that price? I need a O into tonight, bitch. Hold that smoke and don't you choke, 'cause you a pro or did you lie? I'm just too fly to land on lane. Evening breeze and Sunday bang with gin and juice. Mary Jane, I'm living life, I can't complain. She say I'm cold, come run that train. Blow some steam, let out that rain. Drip, drip, drop, drop, then grab a lane. What's her name? I'm so ashamed, but do I care? I guess that's not. I'm so gone and I just can't stop. Evening breeze, I got them keys. Locks me up, won't let me out. I'm stuck on cool, I just can't lose. I'm just gon' cruise or pimp the parking lot. Swishers in the air on sunny days, this what I talk about.
Soon the evening breezes will start to blow. Baby, grab your hat now, 'cause here we go. Soon the evening breezes will start to blow. Baby, grab your hat now, 'cause here we go.
Kaboom, feel like I had an off day, so all my time is costly. What you brought me? A picnic basket inside look like an entree. That's foreplay, through my tongue like a ballet that she sung. The highway I could run for many evenings to come. Got a set in you can't recreate. We got 8-2 fate on a paper plate. Take a salad and a paper plane so my day could accelerate. She's gazing in my eyeballs like I knew what she wanted. After all, she said, "Don't touch me, I'm too weak. I might have a brain that body falls." So I carried her to the car. Beautiful day to a beautiful this. She said, "Cali, it makes me horny and it makes me feel like I'm gonna slip." She did slip in my lap. All I had to do was unstrap. She didn't even move the leg. We flipping like an acrobat. Now picture that format, 'cause she was really feeling faint. But I guess if you seen this, you would catch a post right in your tank. We grabbed a drink as we hit the road. The sunset, it was getting low. I appreciate this evening breeze, 'cause things like these I take it slow. Whoa.
Soon the evening breezes will start to blow. Baby, grab your hat now, 'cause here we go. Soon the evening breezes will start to blow. Baby, grab your hat now, 'cause here we go.
P-A-T-A, low, what's up? Can I have a sip of what's in your cup? While I'm at it, let me get a hit. Since you walk through the door, I can smell that shit. Evening breeze, smoking bees. Ain't no cheddar but a lot of cheese. Ain't no Donald but them Cuban seeds. Ain't no dummy got money like me. I'm gonna wait it out till I own me a Jerry's and I pay to try 'em out.
and watch that shit roll.
Fade it out. I'm about to cash that butt. Bust the ass and split them lips. Ain't talking about violence. I fucked that pussy till it went insane. Now all she can do is give me brain. Like long talks on the beach, sand between the sheets. I'm a freaky geek. Girl got me hooked when it took 6 months to free. 2 hearts on that beat. Now I want a piece. Hygiene, please.
Kiss you clean and spill them girls. No, you never had a level this rough.
2 hearts connected women swaying in that evening breeze.
Soon the evening breezes will start to blow. Baby, grab your hat now, 'cause here we go. Soon the evening breezes will start to blow. Baby, grab your hat now, 'cause here we go.
Oh, Kim Kardashian, I know that pussy smell like sewage juice. She fucked too many niggas raw, goddammit.
What you got for me, X? This that turbo talk, Lamborghini language, Rolls Royce ghost talk, live niggas caking. I'm bread baking, fly kicks got me levitating. And never hating, that's just not in my bloodline. You like Nestle when it comes to the crunch time. I'm like Wesley on the run from the one time. And high school was too cool for the lunch line. My day's over when it's lunchtime. Used to have a red hoop, shatter glass, a bunch of loose dimes. For like 1 year, and then the tables turn. They went to coming by the buck, man, it's time to earn. But time fly when a nigga making paper though. Don't wanna look back like damn where the paper go. So talk something when you touching it for real. That's not a saying, shit is real in the field. My nigga, cause shit is real in the field. All I need is bread, my real niggas from the mill. Summertime at the park, man, I'm crazy with the pill. Leave my hood, fly straight up to Miami. Fuck bitches badder than Kim K. You understand me? Rubber band me, I'm cash already. It's no coincidence that niggas call me Fetty. Summertime Skagletti or the California deli. Blowing Bob Marley heavy in a 7-star telly with either me and Hawk or me and Relly. The weed spark, hand me my celly. Call a bad bitch, I got them all over. LA, Shot-Town, I got them all over. Lost they number, ran into them, and got them all over. Y'all niggas cool, but they got a little colder. Brushing dirt off my shoulder. As the world turns, a nigga get older like, it's just the same shit. I'm out here running around with the same clique. Different day, same shit. I'm out here running around with the same clique. It's just the same shit. I'm out here running around with my same clique. Different day, same shit. Different day, same shit. You know? Fancy shit. What is it? Feeling like Katie out here versus the Lakers last night. Going on their head.
Y'all see, is Bobby jacket online?
Is his jacket online?
Bobby, I want to buy that jacket. Bobby, I'll give you whatever you tell me for that jacket. That's that shiny suede. That's that suede you washed with the socks. Got the little nappy balls on it. How much you want for that jacket, Bobby? I'll buy that motherfucker. I ain't bullshit.
It's worth the joke, huh?
It's worth it. I'm going to hang that up in the Bobby Hall of Fame, boy. That tank top and that jacket.
Oh, my Lord. Yeah.
Boy, you crazy to the motherfucker. That jacket is Hey, I think I'm bullshit. I'm going to buy that jacket off Bobby tonight. I got to give you something to wear home. It's a little chilly because you know you're worried about getting sick.
You will too when you get sick.
Southern California right now, though, Bobby.
I was sick a little bit this week, Bobby. I've been taking Theraflu and everything, but it's you.
It's me.
I could beat you with pneumonia.
But I ain't gonna get pneumonia. I might not make it. Fuck that shit.
No, that is true.
So our topic, woman of the house, who is her first priority to? Is it to taking care of the kids? Or is it taking care of her man?
You talking about an actual family with a mother and father that lives in the same home?
If they're all in the same house, yeah.
Well, shit, that right there is a rarity to begin with. So, God dang it.
I knew this would be some. I knew this would be something people had to dance around. That's why I wanted to bring it up.
No. I've had this situation. So, I mean,
Well, who was first?
Bobby, let me ask you a question.
Ice or Ice Jr.?
No, here's the deal. Okay, go ahead, Bobby. No, I can speak on it right from my point.
We gonna ask you too.
Okay.
So let me ask Bobby something. Bobby.
Yes.
So if you live in a situation where you living with a woman, you are not the father of her kids.
Oh, you done twisted this shit now. Go ahead.
But you are her man living there with her. Should you be priority or her kids she knew before you be priority?
Well, in that particular situation, I got to be first because
Here we go.
It's already coming.
Here we
Well,
go.
let him
goddamn it.
finish this motherfucking point.
Because
brother
it's
Bob.
already come. The way you described it, in that scenario, if I'm in that house, these are not my kids, and we ain't worked that part of it out yet because they done already told me I ain't their daddy. All right, I got that coming in the door. So look, don't have me sitting over here waiting when they in trouble already, because if I'm in here, I can't teach them if you haven't given me the opportunity to do that part of it. So I need to go ahead and make sure that you take care of me. It's going to be a complete disaster.
So Bobby is Snoop Dogg.
No,
From Baby Boy.
No, fuck no. I answered the question directly. He asked me if I was in a household with a woman with kids that are not mine.
Mm-hmm.
And I added to it by saying if I can't direct them, then it's got to be me.
No, Bobby brings up an actually a great point, and that is when these women bring in new dudes, you know, into the family environment where the biological dad isn't there. Sometimes these dudes come in with conditional, limited power. They can't deal with her kids. So when those kids might need to be dealt with, whether it be with the actual father or with the man figure you brought in, sometimes they be like, nah, don't mess with my kid. I'll handle it. And they wind up fucking up the kid because the kid in actuality needs that masculine energy. I'm not saying the kid should be abused or anything like that, but sometimes the kid needs to get corrected, and women block that off a lot of times. So Bobby brought up a good point in that area. If he's not given the permission to do that.
I don't agree with that, though.
Right. So, Darlene, why don't you
I don't agree with that because I don't think that they should be put in that position in the first place. So I would never bring the kids. The kids should be put in that position in the first place. The mother bringing some new dude in the house.
Women do that all the time.
I know
by
that,
default.
but I'm talking about me. You're talking about me.
I mean, women with 5, 6, 7 degrees.
Well, okay. All right. Well, then the man
master's
knows,
degrees. They be bringing straight hood niggas into the crib to deal with the kids.
So if you don't like that, then don't be with the girl that has kids.
Well, I'm just saying. What I'm saying is they will bring dick around children recklessly.
So what is? So Darlene, your point of view is what? Say that again.
Just don't do it at all.
What they do?
The ideal situation, but when they do it, the guy should know the situation he's getting himself into. That's not his position, his place to do it. So if he doesn't want to, if he doesn't want to, well, don't be involved with a woman that has a bunch of kids.
Men gonna do that. Men gonna do that.
Women don't do it either, but
no, they do it. They the one that said, "Come on over here, step over these kids."
Little JoJo be sleeping in a minute.
Don't expect to get all that respect you think you want or you need.
I didn't say respect. I'm saying, look. He said first. First for us is look. I need some pussy. That's what I'm here for. Not all these problems. That's why I'm
high
here.
wings, pussy,
your ass around late at
the
night,
gang.
Get it and go.
So right,
you can't do that.
Get it and go.
Get it and go.
So
Why you gotta be all up in there then?
This is what I think that a lot of women.
If you're in that situation, that's
Are you in their house? Are you in her house?
I've been there before and it didn't work out. That's why I had to leave.
Exactly. Get gone.
Yeah,
get
I'm gone
because that's their house.
Me, it was my pleasure, and she should have never invited me over in the first fucking place.
The point I'm trying to make is this, because there's a lot of women who don't know this, Bobby and Darlene. So, listen, ladies, if you have children from a previous relationship, you should not bring no man around those children unless you are for sure that this is a man who has earned respect, is respectable, and can be looked at as a male figure in the house, because there's certain duties that come with being around a man that the children should witness, as well as the man witness certain duties that come around the kids. But the reason the chaos is in the air is because bitches bring anybody around their kids.
And easy and quick.
Because the motive is I'm gonna bring them around because I'm lonely. So their whole objective for bringing them around has nothing to do with protecting the kids.
That's right.
Me and kids have had conversations when the bitch go in the kitchen.
What do those conversations sound like?
Kids be like, oh, Hey man, look, I ain't gonna try to run over y'all shit, man. Y'all know y'all mama, man. She be having niggas over here. I'm just gonna fuck the shit out of her. While you sleep, I promise not to drink out the juice. And I'm gonna get on up out of here.
And what do they say back to you?
They always be like, good looking out, man, cause this bitch stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Wouldn't that be something if we can actually pull some kids off to the side and say, look, we're not going to show your face. What do you think? We should do that as some kind of research and really get their truthful take.
That was the truth. That actually happened.
I bet it has happened.
More than once.
I bet it has happened.
That would be interesting.
You'd be amazed at the number of men that have been in that situation where kids have volunteered that kind of information because it just caused problems when their mother made bad decisions. And it starts with, first of all, I don't have no kids. And then they invite you over and you stepping over kids.
But see, nobody seems to really drill down on that point right there. Like, that angle. Let's get some kids who are in a situation who feel a certain kind of way about how their mother does with other men.
This is what people need to know.
Yeah.
At one time, especially all you women who have a child support case on the father of your child, you need to download the Claudine soundtrack. Because Gladys Knight had a song that really hit it on the head called Mr. Welfare. They used to tell the women that you're lazy, you can't do your right by your kids because you mentally disturbed and you need to get away from that man you around because he's causing issues in your house. That was their form of separation way back in the day in the 70s. They would tell the woman something wrong with them, but now it's flipped. They tell you that man ain't no good. You know what I mean? They don't tell women that you you lazy and you shiftless and all that. So it's a lot of women out here who think that the world is fucked up and they victims of the world because nobody's forcing them to be accountable for the bad decisions they're making time after time.
Right.
Especially with children.
So who was number one in your house?
Well, in our situation, because it was an actual family that lived in a home, my thing is when you decide as a couple, okay, we've had our great run together, just the two of us, jetting off when we could, spending time with each other, not having a child to look after. This is what we're going to do. So you have to be prepared that when this child comes along, that's where most of the energy is going to go to. But even though we planned it, I don't think half the time men are actually prepared for that. Because when it happens, of course...
So you telling me the child took priority?
Sure.
Once he was born,
sure,
the child took priority.
Yeah.
And this is why a lot of men will cheat.
But you're not going to neglect. But that's the thing. I'm not going to neglect. On the other hand, I'm not going to neglect the man.
Hey,
but
if the child is number one,
it has to be. That's your moral
then I'm gonna have to go find. Find another situation.
Let me ask
I'm not going to neglect the guy if you're in love with the dude.
Let me
Hell
ask
no, you're gonna make it all
Darlene
happen.
a question. This is important. Now,
Yes.
you have to give her a chance to answer, because I don't want you to answer feeling like you got to say it real quick, like pressure. Listen, if you have a log in the middle of the water, because y'all all drowning, you got a chance to save your husband
I got to think about this.
or your child. Which one are you going to save?
My child.
Fuck him.
You just said I have a choice. There's only two.
Shit.
You said I have a choice. You
Fuck
just said I have a choice. There's
him.
This is interesting.
I'm grabbing
I
the
didn't say
baby.
fuck him. You just said out of the two.
You're going to have
scenario.
an
Gotta give
instant
an answer.
funeral in your mind.
I'll be like crying my ass
Bless
off,
you.
but I gotta
Thank you.
get
Let's
the baby.
You
Yeah.
gotta get the baby.
Gotta get the baby.
That's interesting. That is no. Listen, man. See, y'all laughing at her.
No.
Darlene is speaking sincerely.
And truthfully.
But nobody's ever been in any of those situations
That's what
anyway,
I'm
so
doing.
y'all don't know.
It's
See, this is what I always say. I mean, and Mo D, me and Mo D, we talk about this kind of shit all the time. And we came to the agreement, to the understanding that women typically, in general, love their kids unconditionally. But the man they're with, that's who gets all of the rules for love. All of the conditions for love belong to him. That's why she can never really experience unconditional love with the nigga who creates the kids. That's why he's always disposable.
Because if you are a Christian woman, I want to say to all you church-going folks out there, according to your Bible, you're supposed to save your husband before you save the child. So all you church bitches,
most of them are going to say, show me that verse, nigga. Okay. And most of them going to say, go to the book now.
First come God. According to this Christianity shit,
I already
these
know the
bitches
hierarchy.
stand on. Well, you say it, Zoe, because I want you to say
I
it.
already know the
Because they'll say I'm
hierarchy.
bullshitting. What is the hierarchy?
You know what? They got this. I've seen it on Instagram.
Fake Christian bitches.
They got that damn umbrella. Can you pull up that umbrella where God is at the top, then dad, then mom, then the kids?
Yes.
Can we see that graphic? Our crack technical guy over there.
I know, Darlene. I see it in your eye, but I'm telling you, there are so many women out here who fucking cling on to this bullshit ass religion that they were taught by their oppressors, and they are conditional with that. What are you solid with? That's what I would say.
Yeah.
Because I get it.
Exactly.
I have seen the mother's love for her child, and it's beautiful.
Right. But it ain't the
I'm
same
not
for
ever
daddy.
It's never going to be the same, but once you have a child, but the thing is nobody's saying the guy is going to get neglected all of a sudden.
So let's go
because the
deeper.
kid has, I'm just saying that's just what happens.
Well, let's go deeper.
When
What
the kid
happens
comes
When the
is
child is born, Zoe,
right.
you are not number one no more. Is that right, Darlene?
Pretty much. He put it in
And there it is. There it is.
Pretty much. But when you have a good dude that says, hey, I want you to, that says it, I want you to give 100%.
He's lying.
That kid.
He's lying.
No, this is what I mean. He's lying.
He's lying.
You know why,
First and
Bobby? You feel
foremost.
that way because you've never been in a position to do that.
Yes, I
So
have.
really,
Oh, really?
But I think
You had a
what's being
woman that
said
you
here
provided for
is
that you said, I want you to stay home.
How many
That'd
times
be
I gotta say
100%
yes?
A mother.
And it didn't last.
Stay-at-home mom.
And it didn't last.
Well, that's too damn bad for you.
But
You
it
didn't
didn't
do something
last.
right.
But that don't make you right.
I
All
didn't
I'm
say
saying,
that.
you asked the question, I said yes. I said it didn't last.
And how long did you try and do that?
Long enough to give up.
You didn't answer. How long?
I just told you, long enough to give up.
But okay, so I don't want to get lost because
Long enough.
see, here's the thing. Darlene is the only woman in the room, and this is definitely one of those topics where we need these so-called like the little bitches Zoe know. The little bitches who cuss me out.
Hold on.
Who be in the room. What was that one little...
What women do I know that specifically just cuss you
You remember
out?
you had the little positive sister on there, and she was like, "Oh yes," and because I wouldn't agree with her, that bitch was like, "I don't give a fuck."
Who said that?
I bring the worst out the hoes just by talking honest. Who is the bitch?
I just remember she was...
Hey, that's a good woman you're talking about.
Here we go.
Where?
A good friend of mine.
Man,
He talking about Thea,
who is Thea?
the therapist. Thea's a beautiful soul, man.
That bitch cussed me out. Fuck that hoe.
Damn.
What were you doing?
What did
Nothing
you
but
say?
speaking my mind.
No.
And when you talk your mind, all them positive bitches. Now look, the one bitch who's a casting director, yeah, Twinkie, is that her name?
Twinkies good people too.
Yeah, Twinkie has enough confidence to laugh it off when I say something she don't agree with, like this motherfucker
Yeah,
crazy.
because who cares? See,
Right.
she's confident with it.
But most of them supposed to be deep bitches
They
that
get
you
all
have
worked
around,
up.
Zoe.
Yeah.
Some ain't shit bitches.
Can you give me some examples? You talking about Margot?
Who is Margot?
the girl name?
What is the bitch who cussed me out when we was over there at
She
RMC?
had the one leg.
One leg.
It's a bitch with one leg.
I had a one-legged bitch in the room.
Oh, the one bitch with one leg and the I'ma get you sucker. The bitch,
Oh,
that lousy
Anne-Marie
bitch
Johnson.
who career hit rock bottom, so she married a Caucasian man, so she ain't got to face the world.
You know what?
Damn.
Case closed.
Tell us how you really feel about Anne-Marie Johnson. Do we have a picture of Anne-Marie?
The lousy bitch who was hopping on one leg in the movie, and that's the only thing people really remember her for.
That woman worked. She was
Worked
on
doing
In the
what?
Heat of the Night. She was on In Living Color. That woman worked.
Like
on
you
your
with curly hair.
Come on now.
She was on your show.
That bitch wasn't married to that Caucasian man. That bitch should be selling bean pies or waiting to go up on the pole after Maya.
You know, oh, God dang it.
It's a cold world, but I'm watching it. I'm watching
It's
it.
a cold world.
All them bitches who supposed to be positive you brought on. You had the one bitch say she was a doctor, and I saw that bitch with the homie D-Ray.
You talking about
like,
Dr. Cheyenne Bryant,
The
author
light-skinned
of
bitch.
Mental Detox.
The light-skinned bitch. We talking about
she
the
was
light-skinned
hanging
bitch?
out with D-Ray? That's the homie, though.
That's one of D-Ray bitches. I want to be
Shut it.
Do you remember when she said, "Don't I know you?" I want to say, "Yeah, bitch, you was with D-Ray."
Oh, my God. No.
Show me the pictures.
I ain't got look, nigga. I ain't gonna lie on these hoes.
I ain't got the lie to kick it.
These hoes
Oh, my
is
God.
these hoes are sophisticated around you, Zo.
Damn.
But I'm
So
in
you
the
didn't know
streets.
this,
No,
I
I
see
didn't
these
know.
hoes. What was her name? What's the girl who I always bring up?
Okay, there's Anne-Marie Johnson.
Yeah,
Brandy.
Brandy. Didn't I call that bitch out day one?
It was
Bobby said, "Bitch, why that vein in your head?" That bitch said, "I love you."
She said, "I love you, Corey." Bobby said, "Well, damn, what's up with the vein? Does the vein love him too?"
But I'm saying, like, the point I'm trying to make, when you are around a woman, let me tell you something. There's too much at stake to be around a woman that's not down for you.
Say
Because
more.
when they have a child, you cannot deny the love a mother has for the most part.
You won't do
Most mothers have an unconditional love for that baby when he come out you, and you are not primary anymore. But if you tell them it shouldn't be that way, they will look at you like you are a goddamn fool.
But I think that is the basic structure of the family setup. That's the basic family structure.
right.
And this is why I'm always advocating to brothers, man, hold on to your freedom as long as you can.
Right, until you're ready.
Because
Exactly.
ultimately, you may start off and it's you and her and it's all love, but that shit's going to transfer once she has the child.
Be a big shift.
Because
Be prepared.
most dudes are totally unaware that a sister could be with you in the moment, but be forecasting for the moment when she becomes a mother.
Right.
Like this, I picked you because you have the qualifications or the qualities of what I ultimately want. And a lot of dudes really need to recognize that you're more of a tool than something to be loved unconditionally. You're a means to an end.
Go ahead, Bobby.
All I can say is this. I think producing children from day one has always been a dance. It goes back and forth. There's a point in a child's life where that mother's nourishment and that sensitivity that just is innate in women, it's the thing to do. We'll get out of the way for that. But when you step over into the lane where you got this little kid sleeping in the bed with you, and he's 7 years old,
Oh, hell no.
And he's
no,
still
you saying that
breastfeeding.
personally, but I'm telling you, that's the rest of this situation. I know
Motherfucker in the
women
7th grade
that have broke up
breastfeeding.
relationships, mothering kids when it was time for them to find their own way. And if you don't know the difference between mothering and the evolution of a child, then it's gonna get twisted. You're
No,
gonna say
ladies.
I'm selfish.
Right. It's
Ladies-
called emotional enmeshment,
Whatever
where
you
a
just
mother and son or mother and daughter bond to the point where they can't function without each other. It's an emotional codependent kind of relationship, and then they exclude all the other people that are in that circle too.
And that
I mean, it
happens-
happens all the time.
and
You
that
get the
happens
mama's boy, or
More
you know.
often, though, with single mothers. I
No,
would
I've
think.
seen it happen with a guy who let a woman just hug that boy and love him too much when it's time for him to learn how to ride this bicycle, and he gonna fall off of it.
Yeah, let him
don't
bust
go
his
right.
ass.
He
That's
gonna
part.
fall
That's
off of
part
it.
of it.
You see, and if you keep putting him back on, and he gonna keep coming back to you. He gonna keep coming back to you, and at some point he gonna just kick in instinct and say, you know what? Dad is not the person I'm gonna rely on. It's mom, because mom gonna fix it.
How many?
And it's gonna be some shit you can't fix.
But if you're together and you have a couple that is
That's a
working
good point,
together
Bobby.
on raising
just
that
saying.
kid, it's going to
No,
be all
that's
right.
part of being
But look,
together.
this is what I'm saying. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Right.
Women out here in this country, it's
Bobby
easy
is
to
evil.
ignore. It's easy
a
to
woman thing.
ignore the repercussions of what you've done.
Yeah.
But when you don't have a man when you don't have a child with a man that's down with you,
when you don't have a child with a man that's a stand-up guy, you know what I'm saying? I always make the jokes about bitches want babies by dudes with ponytails and shit like that.
Wow.
That's really what the bitches want.
Yeah.
What you need, what you want, that's the worst shit in the world most of the time. What you need is a baby by a soldier, motherfucker.
That's real.
That you ain't gonna even hear him say, you supposed to put me before the child. It's gonna show already.
Yeah.
This motherfucker is the backbone of your whole family, and what he does can't be denied.
Right.
So he don't have to say it.
But that's dangerous.
Because he gonna marry. No, it also goes back on the responsibility of the man.
Right.
You can't marry a bitch that ain't down with you.
Right.
If you around a bitch more than fucking her.
Right.
That ain't down with you.
It's gonna get
There's
rough.
repercussions to your actions.
Right.
It's going to show as life goes on.
Right.
This is the point I'm trying to make to everybody. That makes the perfect family.
Right.
Yeah.
A woman is down for that man is down for that woman. That man has to be a soldier. That woman has to be a soldier. That's what creates strong families. So when you cut on Empire and think it's a good show, you are seeing what the motherfucker who want chaos in the world wants you to see.
Want it to look
because
like, yeah.
gay men, in my opinion, give you gay babies.
Wow.
That's just my opinion.
That's heavy.
When I saw my son and I looked at
Damn.
him, I wasn't worried about it. I was like, that motherfucker come from me. That motherfucker gonna be all right.
But see,
he gonna have issues with this, but he ain't gonna have dick and booty hole.
No.
Dick and hairy ass booty holes with balls hanging from the back out of them. That ain't, my seeds don't even get down like that, bitch. So I'm just saying, you gotta fuck with soldiers.
but let's go into that. A soldier, and again, most
If a
women.
man show you corrupt shit that he does,
Okay,
some
from the
motherfuckers make excuses. I do this because of whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. You have to be smart enough to realize when he talking what he's saying and if that is true. Because some motherfuckers do it because they made corrupt.
Right.
You can't have babies with people like that.
That's why I was
Same
saying-
thing with women. You
that's-
can't fuck corrupt women and expect the seed to come out of them that's gonna be
Right,
worth.
you
That's
can't
why I
blame
was
it on
saying. That's why I was
anybody.
saying we have to define. We have to define what the soldier is, because a lot of people may misconstrue the soldier to be a bad boy, or the soldier is someone who don't listen, or he's just a thug, or something like that. We have to define what the soldier is. I once had a sister tell me, because of my ideas, she claimed that she loved me, but because of my ideas, she was like, man, I'm worried about your future. Because if you keep teaching and doing the way you do and talking the way you talk, you're going to get killed. Somebody's going to kill you. And she was like, I don't want that to happen, so you're going to have to stop talking like that. What? And then I recognized then, like, you on that bullshit.
Yeah.
Because if I got some information that is transformative for the community, I'm obligated to share that information.
That's right.
Right? So when you have a woman who is hell-bent on a particular outcome, I've chosen you, I want you to build this reality for me, that could be dangerous, because once she gets what she wants from you, who's to say she's not going to find some other quality in somebody else?
But good for you, though. You ended up lucking out because she showed you from the jump. Now, you could have continued to mess with her.
You still had a seed with her?
No, I didn't.
Okay, there we
But
go.
he has
Just
to
about
see
to
with
say.
somebody else. Here's the problem with the equation so far. Most of us are accidents of birth. All right, you don't get to choose your parents. They are your parents. And at some point in your life, it don't even matter who your parents are. It's what you want to do with your life. Now, as children are concerned, if you're a man with a woman who's already had a child by somebody else, and as much as you might want to have sex with her, if you see that child 7 years old slamming doors and acting a goddamn fool, cussing his mama out and shit, then the pussy is no longer an issue. Hey, man, what the fuck are you doing? Sit your motherfucking ass. You can't talk to my child like that. Now you got to go. Because there's nothing left in that situation. You say it's selfish of me to feel that way. there ought to be a way that you can teach. If you know something that can help a child, it's your obligation to share that with them, because somebody did that for you. If you got any sense at all, you got it from somebody else. Whether it's your father or uncle, a nigga on the corner, or wino. I done got information that helped me in my life from all kind of folk, because they took the time to give it to me. So if a woman will tell you that's my child and it's nothing you can do, then you ain't got no business there.
Exactly. Go.
Well, what has happened is the village has been destroyed by the wicked outcast of the world, which is the people in charge of this country. Those are the outcasts. Those people never came from a village. There were villages by the black, brown, yellow, and red people where the whole village prospered because everybody knew their duty, not only to their immediate family, the duty to the village.
Especially the kids.
You could trust what your neighbor told you he saw from your child at one time, but now the village has been destroyed. Nobody want to hear shit about nothing. The women have been separated from the men long enough now where they have brought up 2 generations of fatherless kids. And the result is chaos like a motherfucker, which is why a woman thinks that her child should be lifted up over the man in the house.
But you saying something
They're
real.
not doing it because they're being wicked all the time.
Right.
They're doing it because they lost.
But you
They don't
saying something
understand.
big, man. You
They don't
saying-
understand how serious it is to have a child with a man who not gonna even allow you to do that.
But see, that's what I'm saying. You saying something really big. There's 2 points I want to make really quickly on what you just said. I gotta add on to that. Number 1, if we were to just do a goddamn poll and find out across the country how many women consider those kids to be more theirs than his, even if he's in the house with you. Most women consider these my kids.
That's ridiculous. Yeah.
Am I bullshitting?
And you can hear it. In
Am I
conversation.
bullshitting? Most women,
Yeah.
they view the child itself as that's my child.
Till they fuck up.
Right?
Then it's your child.
And then when he fuck up, it's come get your son, right? So I'm coming back. The other point I wanted to make that this shit is big. First, we have to deal with it's not your child. It's the village's child. It's our child. And I think what you did was point out something that should be a quality for what we consider a good woman. A good woman is an advocate of the unit.
There you go. No matter what.
The collective unit. This our unit. Dad is loved equally as child, as equally as myself. We don't have those kind of motherfuckers. We got motherfuckers who carry fucking transgenerational curses of fear and hate and unforgiveness, and the only way they find a way out of that shit is by saying, I'm a producer motherfucker that's gonna love me regardless. Even when I don't love myself, I know this child is gonna love me. And a lot of times they using kids for that reason and have no idea of how to build a dynasty, a lineage.
If you are a woman and you don't trust your child with his father when his father is disciplining him, you fucked up.
Big time.
You picked a motherfucker that you don't even trust with his own seed.
Wow.
Therefore, you are a lost woman.
Well,
Because when you have a seed with a man, I'm telling you, everything you do. That's one thing I could say. People say it ain't no God or whatever. You know, there's people who are atheists. They don't believe it. But how can you miss all that happens before you? Your dirt, you never get away with it. That's what makes me feel and have confidence that there is a higher power besides what we see. Because the repercussions are obvious in the community when I walk through it now. All this fucking babies by the dude with the ponytail, with the eyes, with the motherfucker, the strongest
cars, with
motherfucker.
the right.
The motherfucker with the most money.
Yeah.
it has come back in our community and has kicked our ass because these children are the offspring of fuck niggas.
Wow.
And it's more them
That's right.
than it is women who said, I want a baby by a motherfucker who's standing on something.
Right. And I want to plan it. How often does that happen with couples as well? We are actually going to plan to have a child, not just, uh-oh, it happened, I got knocked up and pregnant, or somebody dating somebody. People don't get to know each other. You got to know who you're making it.
But let's remember this too. Women don't get a stand-up man unless they themselves are standing on something. A lot of times, the way our women have been socialized in our community is the man is the savior from the circumstance. So you got to be standing on something if you want a stand-up man, and you can't just be hanging out on a life raft, with a flag waiting to get rescued.
This don't sound right, but this is the truth. Women are our resources.
Oh, say more. That's good.
And our women have been conquered by our enemy. He knew who to go after first.
And it still continues. It's
and
been bad.
Until we conquer the people who coerce women to conduct themselves the way they are, because we can't be a village like we want to be until this enemy has been conquered. But everybody is scared to call out the enemy even though he is obvious. What he does is obvious to anybody who sit down and really think about it. The truth is, now this is some hard shit to say because it interferes with what I'm doing out here in Hollywood, but I gotta say it. Caucasian people need to be held responsible for what they have done to the men, women, children, plants, animals, everything on this planet. And until they are held responsible, we're going to always be in chaos where our women will be taught to go after the material shit of the world. It don't mean nothing. And it make a whole bunch of kids run around the fucking world who ain't about shit because they come from shit.
And that's what, go ahead, Bobby.
That's
big.
I can't debate what you just said, and I hold on to this notion that the other side of that is there's something that we can do, and we've already did it, man. You put this show together 6 years ago, and thousands of people set they clock by it because we at least discussed this shit in a way that gives us the opportunity to figure out, is there another option? Well, let's start with the truth. A lot of things that you talked about tonight, man, can't nobody say it ain't true. The question is, what do we have as options? There's a few people that are willing to say, look, I might be flawed, but you ain't going to take my manhood away from me just because I didn't make a payment to somebody that took that money and raised a child to hate me. That don't take neither one of us off the hook, because as men, we better than people think we are, because as much as I like pussy and I love pussy, I would not destroy a child over a piece of pussy. I won't do that.
I don't want to meet your kids, and I done told plenty bitches that. I don't deserve to meet your kids. Your kids do not need to be in my presence. Right. I'm here with bad intentions. I'm here for the pussy.
But so are they.
But do it. Flip it in reverse. Flip it in reverse.
And so is the woman.
No, but look, Darlene, this what you're missing with that. I'm in the nest when I say that. I don't say that if I'm at a hotel room, but when I'm in the nest where the children are in the other room sleep,
right,
I already feel guilty because I shouldn't. This is the motherfucker. This is
wrong in a way.
This is holy land.
Right.
This should be protected.
She's got bad intentions by her children by bringing you there in the first place.
But we there. We've been there too many times. Too many times. Too many.
I ain't mad at people for the predicament we're in. I just get mad when people put blame on it, but they're too scared to say who the perpetrator is. And the perpetrator is Caucasian people. And it's just, see, I'm around Caucasian people, and I don't want nobody
or are willing
bringing drama to me.
Our willing acceptance of their rule.
There it is.
They had to beat that into us, but now that shit is on autopilot for the most part.
That's true.
It's still being planned.
You got a lot of niggas who look down on other brothers because we not playing by the rules. We didn't get with the program. right?
Right.
And so we off the grid.
Yeah.
And if we off the grid, we're somehow
Less than.
And it's like, wait a minute.
The grid could never be a equal playing field if Caucasian people are part of the grid, because the truth is, this is another thing people just really don't want to say. When you see the elites, they are not Caucasian. I'm just saying, they are not Caucasians. I'm talking about the elites when it comes to doing what must be done to survive. They have to create an environment where you being elite doesn't matter.
Right. No, I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I see what you mean. They have to make it this way so that they can be relevant. Where people like us, all we have to do is be there. And we are relevant.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? That's not arrogant. That's not me trying to be racist. That's just what I see. Because me living in America, I know things that a lot of people don't know. Black people don't know that if you buy a house somewhere where it's more than 10% black people, your property value, it's like you gave money away for nothing.
Wow.
They made it that way.
Yeah.
White people don't want you in their neighborhood because if it's over 10%,
They done lost several $100,000.
they house ain't worth what it was.
Yeah.
Right.
They
Stay
can't
your
pass
black
it to their
ass
kids
Right.
and
south
it be
of Wilshire.
worth something. Right.
Oh, there's a lot of things that people don't know, and it's so.
But that one is critical.
It's sad, but it's kind of funny. Even the smaller versions of stuff like that, Corey. Like I was
That's
talking to somebody the
huge.
other day, and this girl said, "Oh, I'm gonna go right here to the mall and get that." And I said, "They don't have it." Yes, they do. They have the same store in Beverly Center, but it's demographics. I said they're not gonna have that same product in that store. She goes, "Are you serious?" And she never even knew that. She never
No,
knew that
it's not.
if you go to Beverly Hills at that Macy's,
That's a
and
great
then you go
point.
to Macy's in the ghetto,
see,
they're
Because
not
what
gonna have
Darlene
some-
just said, she said the mall. It's like that with grocery stores.
Same
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
You don't get the same
That's
produce
right. Some product,
No.
nope.
at this Ralph's. That's a grocery store out here in California. Just like in Chicago is Jewel, just like in other places, other grocery
Kroger's
stores.
and all
Kroger,
that. Yeah.
The
Set up like
grocery
that.
stores in the white neighborhoods get the best out of the produce.
Yeah.
When you get down to over on Crenshaw out here in L.A.,
You're going to have brown
Because
blood in the meat.
right,
Okay.
I'm in both grocery stores. That's how I saw.
Yeah.
Right.
I said, what the fuck is this?
And it could be the same branch, the same
It's the
store, but-
same chain of
Yep.
stores, but
Yep.
and nobody. We have a president that was voted in by so many people. He will not talk to you about this, even though he knows this. His time in office was spent saying nothing except for gay people, and that's the truth. That's the only person he spoke passionately for, and we got a whole goddamn society, a whole neighborhood full of women and men who are so discombobulated where the house can never be ran the way it's supposed to be ran, because once a woman has a baby, she
got to
thinks that you are a threat to her child. Like
Right.
you said, Zoe, her child. That ain't your child. That's her child. And she will call the people who separated child in the first place to have you put out your own
Wow.
house, and you still got to pay for it.
One quick note, Corey.
Well, not if you don't set it up like that.
You was
Wow.
on a very important note, and that is property in the United States determines generational wealth, because a lot of people buy a house in the 40s for $40,000. In some neighborhoods, that same house is worth $8, $10, $12 million now. If you in the Crenshaw area, that house is worth $22,000. Now it's worth $67,000. You go to Detroit, they give you a house for $1 in Detroit. In certain neighborhoods, other neighborhoods, they $2-3 million. That's a whole different lifestyle just based on a piece of property, and that is very important when you talk about the stress and strain that people are under, because we live in a country where if you ain't got no money, you ain't shit.
And if you do have money, there's still a bulletproof glass ceiling that you are not allowed to cross over, because if all of the blacks who got money decide to try to move to a certain area, you will bring down the value even though you got money, according to what Caucasian people have set up in this system that's going to work this way. And people who don't understand that, that's how this country is able to still pull this off. Because that shit that came under that Obama poster, hope, that is the coldest, pimpinest. Man, these people don't know that you ain't fucking talking about what needs to be said.
I don't like the word hope anyway.
Yeah, hope is a cold-ass word
like
right
the word
there.
hope.
I could do a show on the word hope.
Delayed disappointment.
I like
Damn, that was good,
That was
D.
good.
Delayed disappointment.
I don't like when people use hope. Oh, they always go, girls.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I hope.
Darlene Ortiz, the deepest thought ever from Darlene. Hope equals delayed disappointment. Wow. This was a special moment.
I hope.
Wait, Darlene. Let us take it in. Jesus.
Marinate, boy.
Fuck, that was awesome.
Delayed disappointment.
Y'all better
retweet
that
exactly.
shit. God
It's
damn
so
it.
stupid, right? I hate when people do that. And it's mostly girls. I'm having a conversation with a girl, and you hear her going, "Oh my God, I hope this." I'm like, "Oh my God." They just in love. They just fantasy.
You might well believe in the tooth fairy.
So I want to say to all of the ladies out there tonight, you need to go and have a conversation with your husband, have a conversation with your man, and y'all need to have an understanding in the house, because it's a lot of hope in the house. And that hope is a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Get to know somebody. Get to know people before you go.
Can't know you.
Somebody. They don't do that.
But you can't know anybody until you know yourself. And most people, like I said, they're using relationship as an escape from themselves, not knowing that that's going to get you right back to who you should be looking at, which is you. Relationship is the worst place to go if you're trying to hide from yourself. That is the worst place. Because you're going to show up there every time.
I get what you're saying too, man, and it's a cold game, man. There's little kids out there right now.
Oh, I'm so
who are
disappointed
bold
every time I
enough
see it.
to talk to their fathers who have been there, as if the mama is in control. I'm talking about working men who actually provide, and they are the least important person in the house. And I watch it, and I know nobody's going to do a show like that.
Yeah.
Oprah Winfrey would never do a show like that.
Never.
Right.
Never.
Because that's not her thing.
Never.
Oprah Winfrey is one who would hate for the world to see who she is.
Right.
You know what I mean? Ellen DeGeneres, even though she admits she sleeps with women, if you really see who she is, she's a mean little leprechaun little bitch. She looks like a little leprechaun. You know what I mean? I'm saying, like, these people they can't afford for you to see who they are. And that's why they have the jobs they have.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody who's going to talk to you genuinely, say something that can marinate and you can build off it. That's not what you're watching on television, including Dr. Phil. Because even at one time, if he wanted to talk straight up, if you watch his show now, it's so watered down.
Right.
He never talks to the woman, in my opinion, like he did when he first started, before he had a show. He had nothing to lose.
But see, you
know what I mean?
Corey brings up a great point. If you go back and say you watch old TV shows like
Donahue,
Leave It to Beaver, Dad ran that house, right? The father ran that house on Leave It to Beaver. You go back and watch Lucy. Ricky Ricardo was always getting ready to whoop Lucy's ass.
Good times. Hello,
right?
James.
You go, but that's my point. But then, 80s, there's a shift. You get Married with Children. You get Al Bundy. He's getting his ass kicked by his woman, Peg. Right? Then you get Everybody Loves Raymond. So the women dominate that home. So again, we're getting a different story being told through the media where men, fathers, and their presence in the home are being marginalized. Right? We can run this shit without you. It's cool you being here, but nigga, you ain't got to be here is kind of the underlining current that's there. These are my kids anyway. So it's cool to have you as an accent, but you as the driving force of this situation. That narrative is old. It's long gone now.
For
We got to
most,
get back
is what
to
you're
it.
saying.
But
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Right.
You got to remember,
That's
people are
it.
taught by television.
You
I
know,
will say this about the Cosbys, though. I think that was one of the last shows where it showed a black woman down with her black man. Even though she was
Even though
stern.
Yeah.
The setting
she
was
was
so unreal. I mean, come on, how often do you see that? You know what I'm saying? That whole.
But that was definitely an egalitarian relationship because they both had power in that relationship,
And
and
they
they
both-
deferred
They were
to each
together.
other.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
You're not going to cross, kids, you're not going to have us cross each other for
Yeah,
what you talking
You're not
about.
gonna manipulate
This
one
is a
over the other.
union.
but he
Right.
was a teacher. You know, that was a time when the son thought he was ready to go out on his own. And he said, "Let me tell you something, man. For you to have your own thoughts, you need to start paying rent." And he broke it down to him what it costs to be in this house. He said, "Now, when you can,"
I remember that episode.
Yeah, that was some truth. He was teaching.
Yeah.
But you know, you mentioned something a minute ago. There's a story that I heard today where this guy, he obviously may have not been working, but he cared about his son. His son was tearing up the school because his mama was, you know, in charge of the house. And he going up there misbehaving in school. He went up to the school and said, "Look, this is my son. Here's my ID and all that." He went in the classroom. His son clowning, right? And he shut him down. And they called the police on him for shutting his son down for, you know, tearing up the classroom. Now, this boy like 8, 9 years old. And this man done cared enough to come up there and say, "I'll be back when y'all, you know, tell me I can come back, or I'll be outside." Because they said, "Look, you can't even come in the building no more because you disrupted the class." Now, his son done jumped over about 7 tables, jumped on 3, 4 kids, but his father is disrupting the class. And I'm like, what kind of madness is that? Here's a man willing to come up to the school and see about his kid, and the way he want to do it, they getting ready to call the police on
It's so simple, Bobby. What happens is your lack of authority must be displayed. The police are trained that way to make you look bad in front of your kids, especially when they come in your house.
Right.
Anybody who let the police in their house, you have just created a disaster. Because if you are not a Caucasian male, they already have green light to do whatever the fuck they want to do. They'll do it to some Caucasian males.
Right.
But I'm talking about if you go up in somebody's house over there in Beverly Hills, they got a procedure to follow with Caucasian people. But if they come in your house and you black, there's no procedure. Whatever the fuck they want to do gonna be justified. So when people call the police on motherfuckers, they need to realize the police not here to make peace. The police are here to make a statement.
Wow. Wow.
Let the police in your house. I dare you if you black. You stupid ass bitches. He in there. He fucking up. When them police leave that house, you gonna know. Oh, that ain't the motherfuckers to call when some shit go wrong. I need to call his brother or somebody and be like, "Come get this motherfucker here. They're snapping." Because the police come in here, they might beat up your son.
Right, that's true.
That ain't got shit to do with it. That just the motherfucking make a point.
We were trying to secure the scene.
Right. Everything they do is going to be justified when they come in your house.
Everything's on this.
Once that door open, especially if you open it, oh my God. You rather have them just kick the door in and let them come up with a lie for that.
You see?
Police at your house, that's your ass.
So what motivated you to come up with this topic, Corey? Was it something that, you know, you related to in the last week or so?
It's a good topic.
Well, I'm smart enough to watch what happens in the community, and I try to, like, the topics, y'all know how I do it. I'm last minute, but all this stuff is on my mind. I watch it as I live, as I am a being. I'm watching what's happening, and I know that women have when you're a man, a lot of times in a relationship, you are a resource that is used until it's used up. And once it's used up and you have no use anymore, they get rid of your ass.
Bobby,
and this is not about rich motherfuckers
Right.
who got broke, like a lot of athletes who had a lot of money in the beginning. Now they ain't got no money, and then the woman leave. That's obvious what happened.
Right.
But I'm talking about in the people, it ain't about money in the beginning. You still are a resource. That lady fucking with you for a reason. And when them resources are gone, that
relationship
woman
is
not
gone.
right. Most of the time, these ladies do not have what it takes to see you through. They ready to get rid of you and move on to the next resource that can do what they need them to do.
So whenever the woman, and I think we should go back to that point, whenever the woman is a staunch advocate strictly for herself, and this is man and woman, but whenever, you know, one is an advocate strictly for themselves, that's not a person you should be in a relationship with. Because like Corey said, they're using you as a bridge to get over what difficulty they have to cross in order to get to their objective. Never, I always tell it, either you with me or you're dating your idea. And I can't, your expectations for me can't be so connected to your idea that you never get a chance to meet who I really am. Right? I gain value when I start checking off the shit you expect me to do. Right?
Right.
Yeah. That's not a relationship to me. That's you using me for whatever it is you want to get out of the situation. When you start dating motherfuckers who are advocates of the unit, that's when you're doing something.
So like when you say that, Zoe, to me, it's just a nice way of saying you either with me
Yeah, you either feel me
or
or
you not with me.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's what people are going to show you as they are in your presence.
Right.
That's true.
When you a woman, when you a man, your job is to watch that motherfucker. Whoever you fucking with, you supposed to really observe who is this.
In
I
all
want to see
scenarios,
who he
though,
is.
in all scenarios, not just sleeping together,
And-
not just
And
dinner
observe
together.
yourself.
God is going to show you
Yeah.
things by being around that person
Yep.
where you're going to see them in action.
In
Yeah.
every kind of scenario.
And when they in
Yeah.
action,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm watching the whole motherfucking time. I might not say nothing, but I'm watching you.
Right.
It takes, in my opinion, at least 6 months to evaluate who a motherfucker is. Or have a fair evaluation of who that person is after you've been around them for about 6 months. That's
Then-
just my opinion.
Then you need another 6 months of evaluating how who they are affects you and how you respond to them.
Yeah, right, is it?
Right? And what it is that they do that either brings out a quality in you or a challenge in you. Right? And you need to be able to observe that kind of action going on too. Because a lot of times this is what makes people chronic blamers. You know, because they're like, well, you did this and you brought this out and you made this happen and you did, and they don't really recognize how they contribute to the conditions that created whatever challenge the relationship presented.
People like that who are chronic blamers, in my opinion, it's very difficult to have a productive relationship with somebody who is a chronic blamer, who will not own shit. You know, we
Well,
all
they could never be
fuck
in a great
up.
relationship. Yeah, they
It's
couldn't.
people out here who never say, you know what, goddamn, my
I'm
bad.
wrong.
Yep.
I got you know what? I heard you. I'm going to get that right.
Right.
Because
That's what
I
you
feel
want
like
to,
that's
right, and
something
that's
I
what-
can get right about me.
Right.
Man, look, you'll be around people, like I said, it takes at least 6 months. But you'll be around some people for years, and you just will never hear them say that. Trying to make a relationship work with a person like that, man, is only going to bring gray hair to your chest.
To every person.
Is that the specific in your chest?
Once your chest and asshole start getting gray hair, if you got gray hair coming out your ass, that motherfucker you around is bugging the fuck out. That's really bugging the fuck out your ass.
You suffer from worration by then.
Right.
Yeah, that bad.
I think that's the man's hair that turn gray is your ass hair, unless you're a homosexual.
Okay, so
If you're homosexual, your ass get a lot of stress put in it. So I'm just saying, Gay men, this is a scientific study that was done at the Book of Choreologists. Gay men develop gray pubic hair in the ass quicker than any other animal. Your ass.
Why?
What is it called? The stretchation of the
stretchation.
The stretchation of the
I wish I actually was supposed to.
of the shit dispenser can cause gray hair in a man. If your shit dispenser has been stretched a lot, you can't stretch it getting the shit out the ass twizzler, but you can stretch it getting your shit pushed back in your ass twizzler by a light-skinned head.
Don't egg him on, because my God.
What the fuck is a light-skinned head?
A light-skinned head.
Stretchiation.
Light-skinned head is you remember when Jamie Foxx had old boy working down there at the Foxhole? What was his name? What was the little moist dude? B. Scott. When you get light-skinned B. Scott heads pushing your
oh God.
Your feces remains back into your
Now you need to be careful.
What?
Because remember the last time you said something about B. Scott?
B. Scott
he got his friends.
What was the people?
Glad.
But
Glad came.
The people at Glad was laughing. They said, Corey, you funny little motherfucker. You just can't say hate. I'm not talking about hate.
What, you said hate before?
I said I hate B. Scott or some shit. I just because I was ranting. And they told me that's where you went wrong. You can't do that, Corey.
But everything else.
Them jokes and shit. And this was a gay man I was talking to. He was
really?
Like, that was brilliant. So, he said brilliant.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. I said, you sound like you supposed to work for Glad. He started laughing. I ain't worried about them people, man. I'm the Marshall.
Oh, man, you got to get this dude.
What'd he say?
Doc smells good. Corey equals a fat-ass Mr. Marcus. Come on,
Somebody
man.
say I look like Mr. Marcus.
You can't let that
God.
motherfucker have that, man.
Oh, Doc smell good. He's so silly.
Oh,
He's silly
okay.
like
Porn star.
He's silly.
They say Darlene look like she swallowed lemon juice.
What?
Tall boy 6'14".
Oh, because I'm trying to focus?
Wow.
Messed up. You know what? Don't go get LASIK. Your eyes go bad 15 years later.
Wait a minute. Deepest, bluest, Zoe's hat is like a... That ain't shit.
That's the LL Cool J. They've been, yeah.
Boo, Alpha David, boo.
Corey looked like he from Zumanda.
Oh, no, that wasn't Alpha David that said, see, I can't, god dang it.
You can't see, Darlene? You got to put them glasses
That
on
writing
for real?
is little. Corey, the writing is
that
little.
just-
Darlene Biscuit head
I
ass.
had my glasses, but I didn't have it on. I was
If you
trying.
can't see that shit from here, your eyes are leaving.
They left already, Corey. I told you already. I had LASIK. It went last year.
Darlene looked like she asking for my laundry.
What?
Who's that? Herman Harris
Oh,
Jr.
no, he spelled my name wrong, you little sucker. Ramon Harris.
They got 9 E's in her name. Nigga. It ain't that many.
Darlene needing a mess coupon.
Wow.
That's that glasses play.
Yeah, that's funny. I got my glasses. I just don't like to wear them all the time, especially these. My other ones that I wear for a longer period of time are lighter. These suckers right here are really heavy. So they dent my little nose bridge.
So, Corey,
Zoe here
Look like a Boston baked bean.
That is kind of cute.
so Corey, what's been the feedback from Wedding Ringer?
The Wedding Ringer did good at the box office, man. So I believe we're going to get them bonus checks, which I'm going to be so glad to get in the mail. Got what?
What?
Darlene's eyes got too much skeet juice in it. Who said
What it do? What it do?
What it do? Too much skeet juice. Wow.
It's a dumb. That's stupid. I love it.
Motherfucker said I
The
look
nigga
like
does not know how to spell purple. We shouldn't even read that.
Hey, let me tell y'all something about Mr. Marcus. Mr. Marcus always wear hats because he got a head like Zoe.
Does he got him? Really?
And
He got
guess
one of
what?
them
He
shark
fuck
heads.
bitches with hats on.
He sure does, huh?
He
Yeah.
fuck bitches with hats on. Do you keep your hat on?
No.
You take your hat off?
Well, there have been times I've
Them
worn
bitches
a
get
hat.
to the room, they be like, come on, Zoe. Zoe take the hat off. They be like, oh, shit, put a rub on. I don't want one of them little shark head motherfuckers swimming in my womb for 9 months.
On the shark head side of the game.
Hey, I got a question, man. Last week,
Oh, God.
you referred to me as Alderman Davis, man. Was that just
When Bobby wasn't here, he was talking about the suits you be wearing.
The suits, you ain't never watched Good Times?
Yeah, but it was the slimy part that got my attention. He said, man, what's that slimy motherfucker's name? Alderman Davis. I was like,
Right.
God damn, man.
Bobby be getting his feelings
I
hurt.
know. I'm like,
Oh,
oh,
I'm
my God,
sensitive,
Bobby, how'd you go
man.
through life?
Bobby is cancer.
How'd you go through life?
I made it. I still can smile and have a wonderful
If
time.
you
But it
watch,
actually affects you to the point where you actually have
can
to.
you
leave.
hold that
No,
jacket
I'll
up,
ask him
Bobby?
what he meant by it. That's
Right, but the
all.
fact that you even had to do
I
that.
just, no,
that's-
I'm gonna do it because I want to know.
Hold that jacket up,
That's sad
Bobby.
that you even wanted to know that.
No, it's not to me. I ain't sad about a
But no,
goddamn
I know,
thing.
but that's what I'm talking about. That see how much energy it took for you to even do that.
Because
That's
it's my
pretty
energy
sad.
and I got some more.
If Bobby washed that jacket and you get the water, it's antifreeze.
What?
Little
But I can
rushes.
take that, man, for your motherfucking
He got an
ass, man.
antifreeze tea bag jacket.
Oh, my goodness.
I talked to Claudia Jordan this morning. So
Oh.
she wasn't mad. Cause you
She,
know, I
saw,
did-
she saw the show? She
I
heard
don't
it?
know, but they called in from Ricky's show, and Claudia was like, "Hey, Corey." I was like, "Hey."
Hi.
Remember I told you that she was making fun of herself. That's what I'm talking about. It's
Claudia
silly,
ain't
you know
no
what I'm
weak motherfucker who
Nah,
give a fuck
she's
about that
strong.
bullshit.
She good.
Cause me and Claudia joke all the time about shit like that. We supposed to have Rita G back on the show soon.
Can't wait to have Rita G back up in
Rita
here.
G gonna be in the studio. Goddamn it, we probably get her to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nasty.
I like Rita G. Fuck
Rita
that
G's
shit.
dope,
Rita,
man.
Rita G is
It's sexy.
intelligent.
Yeah.
She a boss though. I'm telling you.
She
saw
can,
it.
That's an aggressive motherfucker.
and she can kiss too.
Oh, she can.
Oh
Oh shit! So,
Damn.
go put the finish out there. I knew he hit that ass.
Oh my God.
I didn't. Hey.
Oh, somebody told you this.
Wait.
You know some experience.
So you kiss motherfuckers without fucking them? That's some nasty shit right there. How the fuck you gonna put your slime on my throat and I don't put this motherfucking what?
Zoe just gave up the goods. Now you gotta go, as you say, deeper.
What did you kiss? So,
Oh
and
shit!
did you
just
keep
said-
your hat on?
I did not kiss the meat wallet. I did not
The
kiss.
meat wallet.
I did not kiss that.
Some bitches do got a wallet, goddamn. Some bitches got an empty wallet.
The wallet is empty.
Right.
God.
That wallet ain't even got a Costco card in it, bitch. What the fuck is you doing? That's all right.
Wow.
Don't hit that ass.
Hey, I didn't hit
Don't hit
nothing.
that
Nah.
What do you mean you didn't hit the ass?
Nah.
You just don't kiss for nothing. Kiss
Right.
for something special.
What did you kiss? Oh shit.
Bobby, stop showing dirty pic. What's
Bobby's
going on
showing a
over
picture of him in a tutu. No, that was a joke. That was a joke.
I just want to see that video of Maya. He said he
there?
had it.
Oh, he good. Ooh, so good. He do the hokey doke.
Got off the
Yeah.
got off the
he did
subject,
that.
but we ain't gonna. What did you kiss the mouth? That's all?
That's all.
Oh, that ain't shit worth bragging on. You should have kept that.
You missed it, Corey. He
That's
said-
pity when a girl kiss you and don't fuck you.
That ain't what he said, though. He said she could kiss. He didn't say what.
No, he already said he kissed.
Yeah.
No, that ain't what you said.
I said she could kiss.
You didn't say you kissed nothing.
Ooh.
No, he said she could kiss. That's
You didn't kiss nothing, Zoe?
That motherfucker right here
Ooh,
is
he
my
got
lawyer
ears.
right here.
He got some ears.
This motherfucker right here.
Yeah.
Somebody said I kissed her
Boy,
chin.
what I'm saying.
No,
I say
yeah,
kiss the
yeah.
chin.
No, he flipped it on you, but I heard what you said.
It's some dirty motherfuckers.
These
in that
niggas in
chat.
here ain't shit.
With that Don Teasy
With the
say he
shark
kissed
fin.
the chin. Goes into Zoe goes in the head in the butt. I don't
What?
know.
What? They be silly.
Yeah,
Put
it's
the
a
shark
lot of.
fin. Put the shark fin in her ass twizzler.
What?
That's Corey's 13.
That's messed up.
Well, goddammit. Zoe, you ain't gonna tell us what you kissed. I don't blame you.
I told you I didn't kiss the meat wallet.
You kissed just the mouth, right?
Camera 3.
I ain't saying no more.
Yeah.
On the advisement of his lawyer.
Under the advisement of Bobby
So it ain't nothing to be ashamed of. Motherfuckers that ate
Bobby
pussy.
G. Smith represents me in this case.
Zoe didn't get no pussy. He just kissed it. Is that a diss when a girl be like, you can just eat my pussy and I'm going on about my business? Is that a diss?
I know some folks like that.
I didn't get fucked over before like that.
Yeah.
Ate some pussy and the bitch left. I was mad for the motherfucker. I was like, I was bitch off.
How she get out the house, man?
Man, that ain't for the rape though.
What did she say to you after you were finished eating it?
No, when you know when you come up, that bitch said, no, we can't do that. I was like, what?
Oh my God.
That's all good.
Anyway.
I stole out a bitch wallet, fuck her.
So, man, rumor has it you back in one of your rare
Zoe coming up.
weekends in Ontario.
Zoe be coming up. I mean, Bobby be coming up with these good ass questions.
Transitions. Yeah, he's trying to get his client.
He trying
out
to
of
get
that,
Zoe
but
up off that I kissed something
recognize-
shit.
I recognize Bobby.
So we'll just assume Zoe kissed her in the mouth.
It's, we
Yeah.
got 5 minutes, man, for the show. It's running. We started
Hey, this thing ain't on the clock, is it?
Oh my goodness.
It's not on the clock, but we gonna finish this shit at 10 because you know motherfucker gotta plug their shit. This weekend I'm in Ontario, California.
What nights are you
at the Ontario Improv Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We ain't fucking with that Super Bowl on Sunday.
Are you not going with that?
Hell no. Everybody watching the Super Bowl. I ain't want to be wrestling with them motherfuckers watching the Super Bowl.
So you doing Thursday, Friday, and Saturday? Yeah.
Hey, where I been?
You doing 2 shows each
What?
week?
Top one.
Kissed her on her Peter Griffin chair.
What is going on with these
They go in on Rita G chair, but Rita G, she's still bad to the
Put the
motherfucker.
picture of Rita G up real
She
quick.
wear her
Just
hair long, she could hide that motherfucking
here we go.
what?
So you doing 2 shows each night, Corey?
I don't even know. I think it's 1 Thursday, 2 Friday, 2 Saturday.
All at the same place?
Yeah,
Ontario Improv.
That's my area out that way.
They came
Yeah,
out
farms
strong
out there,
last
darling.
week.
I know, Corey. I'm from out that way. Okay.
You're gonna be out there with your little fishing pole
I
in the
still
back
have
of the
no. I
truck.
wish I still had my fishing pole, but I have my motorcycle and my guns.
You ain't got no goddamn motorcycle,
I
darling.
do. It's a little
still
Kawasaki
ride?
120. Yeah. Why not?
I thought Darlene
Somebody
had a
requested
motorcycle.
Darlene's
That's why I was
feet
laughing
be
at you
shown.
with that what?
They requested that
She
you
showed
show
her
your
feet last week.
Oh, I
The
did.
little hot pockets.
Oh, I don't have
Darlene,
shoes that I can
Darlene.
take off easily though.
Right,
Oh, I
Darlene.
can't. Oh,
Y'all
that's
charging her
flexible.
up now. Don't take them motherfuckers off them
I
boots.
can't.
Don't take
You know what, Wiz? My feet don't stink, Corey.
I don't know. Them boots look tight than them motherfuckers.
I'm gonna rip my
Oh, shit. She really finna. Look, damn, she's showing her flexibility.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Darlene about to go to the farm, get stretched out by them, them motherfucking rooster. And,
No, we did. We did. We had roosters and we had goats. Yeah.
we ain't talking about roosters. We talking about rooster.
That nigga
Some
from
niggas-
Murfreesboro.
Nigga wake up at 4:30 in the morning naturally. Them motherfuckers just be like, I'll go feed the cows and mow the field and everything. Ass niggas. You got- They got that farmersonly.com website and shit.
I do.
God.
I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait to get
This nigga here.
Vintage Corey
Alright,
Holcomb
so-
tonight.
Oh
Well,
my
you know,
God.
yeah. I mean, I all my energy that I was gonna use for the basketball got used on the show because Bobby didn't show up.
Yeah, I did.
You know,
Damn.
my nephew went to jail. It's cold out there.
Use all of that, man.
was a
Yeah.
Real men don't fucking play basketball.
Well, I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be in the
It's
park.
cold.
I will be in the
My
park.
dear friend wasn't there.
I will be in the. I will be in the parking lot Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, trying to come up in Ontario. That's where
Bobby
I'm
gonna be out there in a Russian long shearling coat and a cowboy hat and some gypsy breakdancing shoes.
Yeah, that's right. I'm selling books.
Hey, Corey, tell these motherfuckers I'm with you, man.
That's right. God damn it. Yeah.
How them motherfuckers bring me some wings. And I'm gonna pull this big nasty ass jug of cake and water out, drink it during the show.
Damn.
You ain't too far from off, y'all.
I'm gonna smoke 12 squares on the way to Ontario.
That's a long drive.
The smoke don't bother me with the window up in the car no more. I can do it. Real men don't wipe their ass twisting.
I told you. Remember I told you about the skateboard?
Wow.
Last time I saw Bobby one time out in public, I was out of the comedy club. Do you remember that, Bobby?
Bobby
You
chest
had the laugh, and, my
snaps.
and everybody said, "Look at this guy walking in here." One of my girlfriends said, "Hey, check this man, these guys out walking in here." And I look, I was like, "It's Bobby." That's Bobby.
Well, I
And
remember
he
that
had-
time Bobby had that long trench.
Oh, I was just gonna go there. He had it on. And
I
the
said,
guy
boy, I
came
know
out-
you got a shotgun under that motherfucker.
I forgot who it was. It was Homeboy, not Ron G. One of them, and he was like, "Uh-oh, hold on, everybody." Inspector Gadget just walked in the club. The whole club went.
Yeah, but you know, motherfuckers gonna talk shit because I got a long leather trench.
can't.
Whatever I wear,
I
my
can't.
homie Sam be
But he
letting me
walked
have
in
it.
with a briefcase, one of those hats, and the trench coat, and he looked just like Inspector Gadget. And Hope would call him out. It
I
was
had my leather
hilarious.
trench. Sam was like this nigga hunting Terminators.
Bobby looked like
I
Candyman.
told you Candyman works out at my gym, right?
Candyman
He's scary as
can.
hell
I bet
walking
you that.
past
Did he?
He goes there. Yeah, you can go every day and see him. He plays basketball.
I know. I seen him
Scary.
before.
Isn't it scary to see him out in public? And he's like, "How you doing?" He's been going there for 20 years. He's so scary.
He looked like he'll fuck a boy, but look.
You know what? Oh my God.
We about to wrap
Stop
the
it.
little puss ass show up. So what morning shows at
T-Radio.
about to be gone in my. No, I'm just fucking with you.
TRadioB.com. But no, what I really want to promote here is everybody who has a cell phone or a computer or anything like that, go to your app store and download Dash Radio. It's an app. It's a competitor to Sirius XM. It's a competitor to iHeart. The Voice of Reason is returning to the Dash Radio app. It's going to be big. It's a huge thing. We're supposed to start next Monday night. I'll be doing that show 3 nights a week.
That's the shit you was telling me about Chris.
Yeah, so it's a
Chris
big
was
deal.
trying to tell me about it, but he was talking toward me. I was like, oh shit.
You had the bail, huh?
That motherfucking breath was on some motherfucking gangbanger shit.
First off, he
They
said
got
he
Harlem Warlord breath. They were the motherfuckers who shot JJ back in the day on Good Time.
said the nigga's breath was talking toward him. So
My windshield wipers cut on in the car when he was talking. My windshield wipers said,
damn, Chris, you got to do something about your mouth. Now, when we walked into this motherfucker, Corey said this motherfucking room smelled like mouth. He said the whole room smelled
all I
like
know is
mouth.
Chris looked like he had just got through talking and that mouth smell was in there. I was like, this nigga got a dentist air fresheners going on in this motherfucker.
God damn. Chris, you got to work on that shit.
You know how the dentists, every once in a while, they get that hose and spray your mouth down?
Yeah.
He work on Chris' mouth the whole time. He be spraying. I need a motherfucker to hold this hose right here. This shit ain't cool.
I might drown this nigga while I'm doing it, but I got to keep this shit going. God
Put
damn.
2 vacs in there because this hose can't stop going. Oh, my God. This motherfucker ain't had a little hose that hang on the side. That nigga had a real hose.
Diet of shit
Okay,
cupcakes.
anyway, so Dash Radio,
DashRadio.com.
no game happens. So
Dash
that was
Radio.
disappointing. All right.
So, Bobby, what you got going on with the real man side of the not playing?
Well, I'm gonna keep doing that, man. I had a great trip down south, man. Sold some books and got a couple other gigs coming up. In March, we're gonna do at the Clive Davis Grammy Museum, Eating with Real Men Don't Play, featuring Sam Watson, Jerry West, Jim Brown, Julia Mendoza, and yours truly.
That's what's up.
There you go, Bobby. All right.
Dino, what's up with your imaginary ass book that you was talking
Just because somebody says they actually finished the book, Corey, didn't mean it was coming out. Remember, I told you there was a delay, but I did get.
You
good
sound like
stuff.
Bobby at the beginning of the show, didn't you?
What? No, seriously.
Now, Darlene,
don't have it.
She was telling me about, it's like, I know how sometimes when you're trying to get a project going, roadblocks pop up. When
Well,
it come
and-
out, 5150 Nation gonna fuck with
And I
you because
appreciate
I'm
that.
interested
I've been
in
reading
hearing
some
the
of 'em.
story of the definition of down, how you held it down under trying circumstances and shit. You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
later on, in the beginning and then later on, but in the whole, most of it was a damn
It was
pretty
good?
ride. Oh, it was great. Oh my God, I wouldn't change a thing.
That was back in the days when breaking was out and shit.
No, way after that too. Nobody.
When Ice-T was rapping on breaking.
No, I actually met him after that.
He's
What?
reckless.
Hey, it's Kelly. She's out there. The bitch is kicking 12 times and they won the
Kelly.
contest.
And you know that was Layla Rashawn, right? You know Layla Rashawn was actually in breaking.
Was
She
she?
was married to Shabba-Doo.
Who was Layla Rashawn?
Shabba-Doo,
Layla
nigga.
Rashawn.
That's a name for
That's
your
what
ass.
I'm saying. See, yeah.
Who was Layla
Shabba-Doo.
Rashawn?
Layla Rashawn. She's married to
Sunshine.
Antoine Fuqua now.
You remember
The
Sunshine
director.
from
Yeah,
Harlem
good.
Nights?
So
She
back
was in
the-
breaking?
She was a dancer. Yeah, she used to go to the Radiotron. Uh-huh.
Nobody recognized her then.
Oh, you go if you went back.
Now I
and
gotta go
looked
back
at
and
it,
see
you
that.
can. Yeah, you'll see.
All I know is that bitch Kelly kicked 12 times and they won the contest. Bitch ain't did shit. Bitch just kicked. That bitch kicked 12 times and they beat them raw ass motherfuckers with real moves and shit. I was at the movie. I was like, that's some bullshit. How they win? Because this bitch kicked 12 times.
I love it. Anyway, yeah.
She
so-
couldn't pop. She couldn't do nothing.
she
she was
couldn't.
just
Oh,
kicking.
Kelly.
That bitch just said, woo, one kick,
Watch this. Bam.
2 kick.
Anyway,
3 kick.
it's coming out of April.
You
now,
stupid.
Leslie.
This
Yeah,
bitch
so.
did. What's the name of that shit? That video used to be out where them white people be dancing in unison.
Rockettes? What do you mean, like the?
Them
Oh,
white
the
people-
river dance.
Yeah, this bitch did the first river dance and they won and shit.
Stop it. Anyway, yeah, so I'm all good.
I be laughing when I see Turbo now. He got that little gut on him and shit. I be like,
Turbo Fat.
Turbo got a little weight on him.
Boogaloo,
now.
I just saw him like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Boogaloo Shrimp.
Yeah, he works at the same dance because I go to the dance.
He
That nigga
works
be
out
doing that
and
shit
he
with
fat.
Yeah,
He do the shit
a
with
lot
the
of them
broom
guys-
now. He be like,
Most
He be
most
making the
men
voice
when
for
they
real.
get older, yeah, it doesn't matter how much stamina they have, they still got a
He doing the
gut.
Tour de France.
Most older men look
that
like
shit with
that.
the broom. That nigga
Yeah.
be tied to the
Yeah,
mother.
he does. He's got. Oh, he got. Yeah.
Now he don't give a fuck if you see the string. He got a motherfucking piece of yard up there. He was, I'm tired.
I'll tell you one person
God damn.
who looks exactly like he did when he was a teenager and
Somebody
still
who
can
do
move
drugs.
that. No, he looks. No, he never stopped working out, and that's Crazy Legs.
Crazy legs.
Oh, you don't know who that is.
Right, I know. Don't nobody
From
know.
Rock
That's
Crazy
all.
Legs from
Yeah,
Rocksteady
you're in
Crew.
hip-hop,
Yeah.
exactly. If you were.
So where you
hip-hop
know
legend.
Crazy Legs from?
Thank you.
That's
He's a
hip-hop legend.
legend.
If you-
Boy,
if
don't
you into
know, he's
hip-hop,
young,
you
he
know
was.
him.
I
Crazy
went to the thing. Darlene told me about this hip hop thing they had where they had the
And
glove.
he went, and I invited him. And
Remember the
Africa
glove?
Bambaataa
The
was
DJ?
DJing.
Yeah.
Hello. It doesn't
The
get no
glove
deeper than that.
couldn't perform because they had the new DJ equipment. He ain't know how to
It
work.
wasn't a glove.
He ain't know how to work the new shit.
It was Africa Bambaataa.
It was the glove who didn't know how to do the new
The
shit.
glove didn't know how to use.
They was like, man, y'all need the old turntable.
See, that's cool. Corey, you
That's
messing.
fucked up.
Man, I can't make no shit up like that.
Oh, you talking about the 30th reunion of the Radiotron?
The shit that was down there you told me about. And them
Downtown.
motherfuckers was, the glove,
No,
they had
it
that
wasn't that he
newest
couldn't
shit.
do
He
it.
was like, I don't know how to work that. I got
No,
buttons.
they didn't have his. His stuff was missing. You silly. No, he.
The glove is a legend, though.
Yeah, he was there, Chris.
Yeah, that's what's up. Damn, Darlene know the glove.
I do. He did Tracy's first song. Hello.
I know, because they.
What was
used to be on
that
the
name
show
of that record? That was
Reckless,
bad.
yeah.
Had Reckless.
Reckless.
I don't know
See,
what.
y'all
the
thought I didn't know. I know. That's
know
how
that
this shit go.
That is.
I
so
bought the
good.
breaking soundtrack a few times. Motherfucker keep
wasn't
stealing it out my car.
That was hilarious. You driving already? Damn, Corey.
But I bought it recently. You get it off Amazon.
Oh, I thought
They
you
act
meant,
like they
I
got a
thought
few
you meant when
copies
it
left,
came
but they
out.
be making them motherfuckers.
I thought you meant once it came out back in the day. Oh
Don't
my
be
God.
thinking. But look here.
Shut up. You lying about your age, Corey? You're older than me.
I'm shit.
I'm playing.
5150. We shall return next week. I'm sorry for all my people
Ignorant as
who
hell.
thought they was gonna see a basketball game.
I know, that's awful.
We all collectively apologize for
Next
Bobby.
game will be me and Zoe. It's
Yeah.
gonna be in the gym.
Here we go.
His nigga got to play me, man.
No, you've lost your spot.
I ain't lost shit.
That was it.
Bobby, you got to have proof you clean your ass twizzler before I play. 5150, we out this bid.
Okay, all right, we out there.
Oh my God.